a real strong pipeline of goaltenders with the number one guy that, I don't know where else you're going to find a guy like that.
Yeah, I was just going to say, if anything, it should excite Chicago fans even more of the possibility of a future goaltending duo of Knight and Soderblom if Soderblom at least continues the trajectory. I mean, that's a pretty good 1B option, and they're both very young and still growing as goaltenders in the NHL.
You've had the stability with Mrazek the last couple of seasons, and unfortunately, if you look in the future, he's the one that is more than likely going to be out of the equation as they move in with this young group. And I think that's a plus for the young guys, but it's also a minus for the young guys as well, because Mrazek's been a real good mentor to the young goaltenders that have been here. He's had a great attitude, and I'm not saying he's going anywhere or anything like that. But when you look at where the future is, it's not with Peter Mrazek, but he is, you kind of have to, and Spencer Knight with Bobrovsky, a young goaltender with an older goaltender. When I came here, Murray Bannerman was learning from Tony Esposito. That is worth a lot. And just to have him around, have conversations with Peter as an experienced goaltender, really helps out a young guy when he wants to know something, when he's trying to learn something, when he needs help in understanding what's going on there. That older mentorship is something that you will miss moving forward. But hopefully, with the way that Soderblom has come so far this season, and with Spencer Knight having that opportunity to learn from Bobrovsky and how to be a true professional, and the way that you have to work out, both Peter Mrazek and Bobrovsky are goaltenders that work out hard, and they believe in that. And that's something that you have to learn from. The young goaltenders have to learn from the older guys as well, and that just happens inside the locker room as well. You see how hard guys like Connor Murphy work out, and what it takes to be a good pro, and that is a learning curve. And I think that Spencer Knight comes into that situation, and now you've got something that's pretty special moving forward.
Another underrated element of Knight's game, we were talking to Vlasic after, and he said his puck handling is really elite for a goaltender, and that adds another layer to, we always say the third defenseman out there. That's another underrated part about Knight's game that doesn't get enough credit.
Yeah, and to be honest with you, I haven't seen enough of Spencer Knight to get kind of any opinion. I don't watch the Eastern Conference, obviously, as much as I watch the Western, because it's where the bulk of the games are being played by the Hawks. But if he's a good puck-handling goaltender, it makes a huge difference back there. We talk about it with some of the elite puck-moving goaltenders, that you have to have a focus in how you put pucks into the offensive zone. You just can't throw it around the boards without any thought to it. It's got to be hard or high up off the glass or cross corner, or put it into a position where the goaltender can't play it. If you give them the opportunity, the defenseman knows that goaltenders can handle the puck well. They just move into an open space, and forget about a forecheck, because it's not happening, because the puck's coming back the other way. So that is a huge plus if he's one of those type of goaltenders.
Side note, as we were talking, Blackhawks warm-ups had ended, and I looked down on the ice, and Spencer Knight is still, there were like 4 seconds left is when he finally left the ice. You typically don't see that of a starting goaltender. The only other goaltender I could think of that stays on the full warm-ups is Marc-Andre Fleury, when he would do the little shootouts with the Blackhawks. And so I think Spencer Knight lives and breathes hockey too, and I think that's going to rub off on some of the guys in the locker room too.
Yeah, I mean, that is kind of unique for a goaltender, and normally those guys, after they do their warm-ups, they take off and they go get prepared, and the backup goaltender finishes off the warm-up. So good pickup there. I wasn't paying attention.
What else?
You're way more astute than I am.
I saw that while you were talking. So you could technically accuse me of not listening to you, but I had one ear to you and one eye. How's that work? One eye, one ear? Whatever. I had 2 eyes and 2 ears on you.
Yeah, you're on your own again.
All right. The Blackhawks.
Welcome to my world.
The Blackhawks and Kings are going to get underway shortly. That's going to do it for the FanDuel Sportsbook Chicago Blackhawks pregame show. John Weideman and Troy Murray have the call coming up next. You're listening to Blackhawks Hockey on 720 WGN.
What do the Blackhawks and United Airlines have in common? The next generation has arrived, and the future looks bright. New planes are joining the United Airlines fleet every week decked out with Bluetooth connectivity, screens and power at every seat, and bigger overhead bins to fit everyone's carry-on. Book your next trip on the United app or United.com today. United Airlines, proud to be the official airline of the Chicago Blackhawks.
Whether it's a plumbing emergency or just a simple repair like a clogged toilet, Plumbers 911 is your source for the best licensed plumbers. Every plumber has background checks, insurance, and 10,000 hours of training. When you call 1-833-PLUM-911, you'll be connected with one of Chicagoland's most trusted contractors, like Bath Key Plumbing in Chicago. Wherever you are, a Plumbers 911 contractor is always close by. Call 1-833-PLUM-911. Plumbers 911, where they do it right the first time.
Hi, it's Mr. Fix-It Lou Manfredini, and a few years back, I needed to make a change in the way that I felt, the way that I looked, and I needed to improve my overall health. Seattle Sutton's healthy eating meals were recommended to me, and in total, I lost 39 pounds, and I'm maintaining a 30-pound weight loss. I feel great, I sleep great, my blood pressure and cholesterol are great, and I have Seattle Sutton's to thank. There are no gimmicks here, no contracts. This is not a fad diet. There are no apps or counting calories, just good for you, delicious, healthy, and honest food. Now, it's easy to get started. Give them a call today, and they'll deliver fresh, never frozen meals that are dietitian designed and executive chef prepared right to your door. Just heat and enjoy. You can be healthier and happier with help from Seattle Sutton's Healthy Eating. Don't go on a diet. Go for sustainable change. Eat healthier, feel better, and lose weight. Call them today, 800-442-3438, or visit seattlesutton.com.
Paramount's $1 Million Quartet is rocking the house and will knock your socks off. Don't miss this unforgettable immersive experience. Now through June. Tickets at ParamountAurora.com.
Chicago, the city of big shoulders, the city of champions, a city full of hard-working, gritty, blue-collar people.
Hello, Chicago!
Chicago, a city meant for hockey.
Chicago. Galloping in behind the net, set it over, a shot from Nazar, he scores! The Hawks draw first blood.
It's time, people. Chicago Blackhawks hockey starts now. Welcome the Chicago Blackhawks radio broadcast team, Troy Murray and John Whiteman.
The Chicago Blackhawks open a 3-game homestand tonight as the LA Kings skate in for a visit to the United Center. And fresh off of one of their best wins on the season, the Hawks look to take another season series against a team from the City of Angels. Hopefully, the debut of a new Hawks goaltender will help things move in that direction. Hi again, everyone. John Whiteman along with Troy Murray and Charlie Romelli-Otis. We are here at the United Center tonight where the Blackhawks will take on the Los Angeles Kings for the second of 3 meetings this season, Troy. A great win in Anaheim. And I felt some great energy out of that victory. And Nick Foligno, the captain of the team, pulled the boys together before that game and said we need to play better regardless of the situation. And they did. They played a good game. Nick didn't play in that game. But here tonight they take home ice after a three-game road trip, Troy. And I know you said in the past that this first game back home, particularly that first period of that first game after a long road trip, it can be a little tough to kind of get back into it. So let's hope that the Hawks are thinking, get an early start, get a good start, and help their new goaltender to his first win.
Yeah, and you would expect a fired-up LA Kings team that hasn't played well in the first 2 games of this 3-game road trip. They're heading back to LA. But this is a team that's a playoff team, and they've just – last couple of games, they haven't been very well, so they want to finish the trip off strong, and you're absolutely right. When you come back home, sometimes it's a little bit of a catch game for the visiting team to catch the home team a little bit off their game. So I hope they come out and have the same type of effort that they had in that game in Anaheim, because I agree with you, maybe one of their best overall 60-minute performances that we've seen this season.
And staying on the Kings, their road record in the last 5, not good. They're 1-4. Over their last 10, they're 2-7-1. So lately, they've been trending in the wrong direction. I know their head coach, Jim Hiller, wants to see that trend reverse, and I think he believes that tonight might be that night.
They started off the season with a 7-game road trip, and they were really good. They were playing great, and then they started to play well at home. They're the best home record in the NHL, only 3 losses in regulation all season long. So, yeah, they've had struggles here in the road, and that's something the Blackhawks want to kind of plant a seed right off the bat by getting off to a good start. But, again, I expect this is a veteran team, and they know that they need to be better. And this is a game where they look at it and say, we can't just think that we're going to go out there and win this game. We need to go out there and do it and prove it.
Back to the Blackhawks side, we're all excited to see Spencer Knight take the net. He's a Connecticut-born goaltender from the United States, obviously. And he's a guy, Charlie was talking about it a little while ago, how good he is at handling the puck as a goaltender. That can be like and I heard you say a third defenseman. My question is how quickly will the communication become solvent between the goaltender, Knight, and the Blackhawks defense? You would hope that that's going to happen quickly.
Well, he's had one morning skate, and really you don't get involved in those types of things. I mean, they have a pretty good routine what they're doing, and it's not really to help the goaltender to find out how good he can play the puck. So, that's something that they're going to have a lot of communication back there. You've got a lot of young guys on the blue line for the Blackhawks. They got 4 guys 23 or under. So those guys are still learning, so you have to have that good communication with your goaltender. The one thing I do like about some of the young guys on the Hawks blue line there, they communicate. They talk. Wyatt Kaiser, you can hear him talking all the time, and that's really important to get to know your goaltender, and for your goaltender to also know the tendencies of your defenseman.
Wyatt Kaiser, he's even talking in the parking lot. Yeah, he likes to talk. All right. Who's going to deliver? Sponsored by Mitsubishi Electric Heating and Air Conditioning. Electric heat pumps for a better environment inside and out. And as Spencer Knight is introduced by Gene Honda, he draws a large ovation from this partisan crowd. Electric heat pumps for a better environment inside and out. Visit getacomfyhome.com. I'm going with Craig Smith. Of all the Blackhawk players, he's got the most goals against the LA Kings. He got 11 goals in 33 games, 20 points overall. Smitty looked good out in Anaheim, so I'm going with Craig Smith here tonight. Keys for tonight's game, sponsored by your Chicago and Northwest Indiana Hyundai dealers, and Troy's got those keys.
Thanks, John. The first key is that 60-minute effort that you had in Anaheim. You got to have that same compete level and dedication to this one as well. Second key is the board battles. LA is a big, heavy team. I thought the Hawks really competed along the boards against a big team in the Anaheim Ducks. Got to have that mentality as well. And then the third key is Spencer Knight. Got it. He comes in here, a lot of pressure on him, but it seems like, hey, I want to get right in there, so let's keep an eye on him in this game.
All right, Troy, tell me who you're banking on. Sponsored by Marquette Bank. Love where you bank. Celebrating 80 years of neighborhood banking.
I'm banking on Ryan Donato. I mean, he's just hot right now, so I'm going to go with him.
All right, good stuff. Tonight's presentation of our national anthem is proudly sponsored by C.R. Leonard Plumbing, a proud partner of Plumbers 911. And for the anthem, as always, we send it down to ice level, the red carpet that extends out from the penalty timekeeper's bench with the very best soloist in the business, along with some special friends from our military. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Jim Corneliuson. Enjoy the anthem, Hawks fans.
Oh, say can you sing by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight for the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets rang out, the bomb bursting in air, gave through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, sing us that star-spangled banner yet wave, for the land of the free and the home of
outstanding as always, Jim Corneliuson with our Star-Spangled Banner. Let's get to the starting lineups. In goal for the Kings, it's going to be Darcy Kemper. in his career against the Blackhawks. He's 8-2-2 with 1 shutout. At defense for LA are Mikey Anderson and Vladislav Gavrikov. Up front from left to right, Alex Turcotte starts at left wing. Centering the Kings' opening line, Anze Kopitar in his 19th NHL season, I should say. And Adrian Kempe will start at the right wing. For the Blackhawks, Spencer Knight makes his Blackhawks debut and goal in his career against the Kings, 0-1-1. At defense, Louis Crevier and Alex Vlasic. Up front from left to right, Teuvo Teravainen starts at left wing. Centering the Hawks' opening line, Ryan Donato. Starting at the right wing is Ilya Mikheyev. And our referees tonight are Francois St. Laurent and Stephen Hiff. Linesmen are Derek Nansen and Scott Cherry. Tonight's starting lineups were sponsored by the Mid-America Carpenters Regional Council. Strong alone, unstoppable together. Second of 3 meetings this season between these two teams set to begin. Down to center ice we go. Kopitar against Ryan Donato, who won the first game with a brilliant shootout move in LA. We're underway. Kings control off the draw. Anderson whips a pass up the left wing side to center ice. Kempe into the Hawk zone. Will fire from the far circle. That deflects off the glass behind the net. Louis Crevier in there, pushing on Kempe and the whole pile, in fact. Crevier trying to reach in with a stick. Now he backs out of the fray. Hawks outnumbering the Kings in this situation. Kopitar doing a good job using his skate to pin the puck against the yellow dasher.
Yeah, that magnet is working.
Now the puck comes out to Crevier back in the net. Skates it up the near side. Hit from behind by Kempe, but put the puck up the boards, not out. And then Kempe took the puck and shot it across the rink. Anderson could not hold it in at the left point. He has to back out to center ice and flip the puck lazily down the boards in behind the Hawk net. And Vlasic has it there as the Hawks get a line change. Vlasic passing up ice. Landon Slaggert, King line. Pokes it over the line to the right wing boards to Nazar. Nazar to Connor Murphy, right point, long shot blocked in front by Drew Doughty. Doughty in his 17th NHL season. Now the play at the line. Murphy took the puck away to Nazar, high slot. Tried to backhand the puck in front, picked off by Warren Fogle of the Kings. He'll skate up ice and dump the puck into the right wing corner in the Hawk zone. And Alec Martinez, a former King, is able to wedge Trevor Moore off the puck. He spun around to the far point. Joel Edmondson fires for the Kings from there, and that goes wide. Trevor Moore along the right boards in the Hawk zone. Leaves the puck there, taken away by Connor Bedard. Tried to clear it up the boards. Moore took it away, then gave it away. Landon Slaggert breaking back through center ice over the King line. Tossing it down to the right wing corner boards. This will slide behind the net. Frank Nazar on it in the near corner. Pokes the puck up the near boards. And Wyatt Kaiser, who had a goal in Anaheim, keeps it alive on the half boards to Connor Bedard, to Colton Dock, carrying behind the net, try to wrap around. Turned out of there with a stick save made by Kemper. Kings get the puck back, and Kevin Fiala will skate it out to his blue line, then lift the puck across the rink to the near sideboards Hawk zone. Poked out to the line by Kaiser, taken back by Alex Laferriere, and he'll flip it behind the Hawk net. This ends up along the far boards. Fiala there to get it. Fiala at the bottom of the left wing circle, cuts in front and then gets leveled with a body check there from Kaiser. Loose puck to the near corner. Fiala back on his feet, cuts in front of the Hawk net, then lost possession of the puck. Spencer Knight tapped it away. Colton Dock the other way. Moving it up the left wing side at center ice to Tyler Bertuzzi. The puck bounces off his stick. Fiala got it back to Laferriere into the Hawk zone. He had a pair of goals in the November meeting. He's knocked down to the ice by Kaiser. Puck comes out to center ice, and Bertuzzi's got it. Lifts it into the King zone about 10 feet. Jordan Spence there for LA. Will move it ahead into the Hawk zone. Warren Fogle fires from the right circle. Kicked out by Knight. At the left point, Anderson fires. Save made. Another fight. And not got the pad on that. Somehow the left pad right next to the Hawk net. A follow-up shot by Fogle. And Knight put his pad in the perfect spot. Puck never got through. It ends up back in the King zone. Gavrikov in the near corner. Passing over to Anderson along the left side boards. Returns the puck up the right wing at center ice to Trevor Lewis, and he'll spin it down behind the Hawk net. And Knight handles it up the near side, up the left wing side now to Vlasic. To Craig Smith, King line. He'll fire it down the boards deep into the LA zone, then got it back in the right circle. We get a whistle as the puck is hand passed from Louis Crevier down to Craig Smith. Whistle stopping play. We've played 3:25 of the hockey game and no score, Hawks and Kings.
Yeah, and it's been mostly in the Hawks end of the ice. Boy, the clean execution, the plays that they made in Anaheim have not happened here in the first 3.5 minutes. They've turned over 3 or 4 pucks just inside their blue line. Bertuzzi failed to get in deep. They were going off on a line change there, so they got caught with guys coming on there. They got to clean up their game here early on. A little bit sloppy.
Get a look at that replay. I gave Knight credit for that save. Alex Vlasic actually turned his skate sideways to block that Warren Fogle shot. But nonetheless, the Hawks have kept the game scoreless. In behind the Hawk net, Kopitar tried to leave the puck in front of the net. Batted away to the near side to Teravainen. Moves up the left wing side. Works the puck across the rink to Mikheyev. Bats it in over the King line. Donato in the right wing corner. He backhands it in front of the net. Swept out by Doughty, but not out of the zone. Here's Murphy from the top of the right circle firing. That deflects to the right corner. Mikheyev got it there to Murphy. Right point to Del Mastro. Left point fire. Save made with the stick there from Kemper. Puck goes right behind Kemper on a return pass, but nobody was on the near side to tap it home.
That was a real sloppy rebound play there by Kemper. He just redirected it right over to where Mikheyev, but it was on the wrong side of him. That was a wide open opportunity. Sloppy play by the veteran goaltender.
Connor Bedard coming out of the Hawk zone to center ice. Lost the puck into the King zone. The stick was lifted. Puck taken away. Murphy now along the near boards Hawk zone. Put the puck back to Del Mastro, who snaps a pass up the left wing side, missing everybody. And icing's going to be called here to the Hawks. We have no score with 15:24 left in period number 1.
All reviews in tonight's game are sponsored by Northwestern Medicine, with more nationally ranked specialties than any other hospital in Illinois by U.S. News and World Report. The teams at Northwestern Medicine offer second opinions for the toughest conditions.
A former Hawk and a current Hawk face-off. Philippe Dano was above 50% on draws against Connor Bedard. Kings get control off the draw. And now Fogle at the bottom of the left circle cuts in front and shoots. And did that go in the net and come back out? Let's see. The whistle blows. And one of the game referees is talking to Spencer Knight. Have to look at the replay on this. They blew the play dead immediately.
Maybe they thought that the puck was underneath Spencer Knight. No, I don't know. They're not even going to take a look at this, so I'm not sure why the whistle was blown on this play. Puck popped up in the air. And
whoa.
I don't know. Is that Slaggert coming back, knocking out of midair? There's a better angle of this whole play.
I believe it is Slaggert, yeah.
It might have been Spencer Knight who reached back as well.
So referee must have lost sight of the puck. Here's Doughty with the puck right point Hawk zone. Sends it down the boards and then is hit by Colton Dock. Doughty played for Team Canada on the Four Nations face-off. He said this morning, he said it was very fast. And behind the Hawk net, Wyatt Kaiser passing over to Alec Martinez. Flips it out to the line, held in by Edmondson. He'll set the puck down to the corner. Martinez again. This time bats it up the right wing at center ice. Bertuzzi put it in over the King line. Andreas Athanasiou. The Dock left wing corner to Bertuzzi behind the net. Put it out to the left point to Vlasic. Over to Athanasiou, bottom of the right circle. Cuts through the slot, mishandled the puck. Crevier took it back along the right boards and fires, and he breaks his stick in the process. Kings get the puck and come out of their end. LaFerriere over the Hawk line right wing to Fiala, top of the right circle, shoots. And Knight got a piece of that, deflecting it up into the protective netting. Get a whistle stopping play. The shots are 8-0 in favor of the Kings. And out of those 8 shots, they've had a couple of really good scoring chances.
Just real bad play in their own end of the ice so far. In the last one here, Crevier takes a shot, but his stick snaps in half, and that gave the LA Kings a 3-on-2 opportunity. You get another look at this, and Vlasic used that long reach to knock that up into the netting. Shot attempts, probably a little bit more than the 8-0 as far as shots on goal. And Spencer Knight, he's been way too busy early on here.
Now Ferrier from the right wing corner fires, and Knight hugs the near post to knock it wide with the padding. Slaggert to center ice up the left wing, had the puck tapped off his stick back into the Hawk zone. Alex Vlasic along the left side boards. Put a pass out for Bedard at the line, hit him in the skates. Puck taken back by Fiala.
Oh boy, they're having troubles again making that 5-10 foot pass.
There's Bedard with an outlet pass to Nazar, right on the money, over the King line. He'll race down the left wing side, drops the shoulder to the net. He shoots! It's turned out of there by Kemper. Terrific chance there by Frank Nazar. Kings get the puck back. Fiala dropping it between the circles to Gavrikov. To Anderson along the left boards, and back over to Gavrikov, then back to Anderson to the circle of Kemper's left. He sent it out in front of his blue line there to Dano. The former Hawk will now carry to center ice. Dano crossing the Hawk line. Right wing side of the Hawk zone where he fires. Turned out of there by Knight. Maroon reaching for the puck on the near boards, could not get to it. Taken away by the Kings, Tanner Janot, then taken back by Lucas Reichel. Breaking into the Kings zone, left circle, draws a penalty. Reichel in the left wing corner now. That's the puck left point to Del Mastro. Put it into the high slot. Donato came along and took it, and then is tied up. The puck taken away. The whistle blows. But the Hawks are going to the Citgo power play when we return. We have 12:55 left in the first here at the United Center. Hawks and Kings, no score. This is Blackhawks hockey on 720 WGN.
Blackhawks fans, have you ever wanted to be featured on the big screen during a Blackhawks game? This is your chance to make it happen. Enter the BMO Ultimate Fan Sweepstakes for an unforgettable experience. You can win 4 lower-level tickets to a game, an autographed Blackhawks replica jersey, and the opportunity to showcase your skills and compete on the big screen in front of thousands of fans. Don't miss out. Visit Blackhawks.com/promotions to enter today and claim your shot at being the ultimate fan.
Global Auto is dedicated to recycling vehicles responsibly and providing a greener future for everyone. Did you know that Global Auto is able to recycle almost 85% of your car? The tires, batteries, floor mats, oil, and of course steel can all be recycled or reprocessed. Keep your old rusty vehicle out of the landfill and let Global Auto pick up your car and recycle it. Call 847-608-4700. That's 847-608-4700. It's a win-win with Global Auto Recyclers. You're saving the planet and you're getting cash in a flash.
Property managers and GCs use FinishingChicago.com's contractors for finishes and protective coatings in the most iconic venues, interior spaces, and essential infrastructure. Our painters apply industry-leading commercial and industrial finishes inside and out, so your biggest assets always put their best square footage forward. FinishingChicago.com has your free list of painting, wall covering, glass systems, drywall finishing, and signage contractors. For a great finish, start with FinishingChicago.com.
Hey Hawks fans, this is Joey Anderson. Let's get back to John and Troy on 720 WGN.
Blackhawks get a Citgo power play, and boy, they need it to change the momentum here. Excellent on the road trip. 2 for 4 in the last game against the Ducks. They didn't have a power play opportunity in Vegas, and they've got power play goals in 4 of the 5 games coming out of the break. Donato and Maroon, the goal scorers on the power play. When you start with Citgo, you're good to go.
Kings have the second best road penalty kill in the league. They scored 2 shorthanded goals. Face off in their zone, circle to the right of Kemper. Puck knocked up the boards by Kopitar, kept in by Vlasic, left point, put it over to the right point, Teravainen. Teravainen now, sent it over left circle. Connor Bedard. Bedard holding the puck. Moves out top of the circle. Then through the high slot. He's tripped by Gavrikov. No penalty called. Vlasic, meanwhile, down the left wing. Put it across. Teravainen fires from the right circle, and that hit, I believe, Kempe in the face. And he's going to turn and head to the Kings bench. We get a whistle.
I think it did because they thought that Kempe might have been hurt on that play. It's going to stay. Actually, Blackhawks get a little bit of a break here as the faceoff will stay in the offensive zone as Kempe heads over to the bench. Looks like he might have to head down into the tunnel. He's getting checked out by the trainer. Door has not opened yet.
Not yet.
There it opens. So, he's going to head down and get some repairs done. Bedard in the face-off circle against Kopitar.
Circle to the left of Kemper. And Bedard wins it. Out to the right point, Vlasic. Put it down to the right wing corner. Bertuzzi to Teravainen beside the right circle. Back to Bertuzzi beside the net. Put it in front. Donato. Oh, and he sent it over to the bottom of the left circle for Bedard. The pass went through his skates. And it's pushed out the center ice by Fogle. Back skating to the Hawk blue line. Vlasic got the puck to Bertuzzi King line. Whips it back to the Hawk line to Teravainen. Tried to hand it off to Bedard coming by. They miss connections. And Teravainen has to track back into the Hawk zone to get the puck. 1 minute left on the Hawk power play. Vlasic between the circles, Hawk zone. Will take the puck and back skate down behind the net. Leaving it there now for Bedard. He'll skate the puck out. Hands it off Teravainen, Hawk line. Saucer pass, Bedard over the King line. Splits the defense, moves in and fires. And this is from near the bottom of the right wing circle. Kemper was actually reaching behind the net to glove that puck out of the air, and he held onto it there. Face-off circle to his left. 44 seconds left on the Hawk power play.
It's a little bit of a different look now for the Blackhawks' first power play unit. Seth Jones, a righty. Vlasic, a lefty. So you don't have the one-timer from the other side of the ice. So Bedard now is the guy, and on his offside that's going to be setting up Vlasic if he wants to take that one-time shot. It was Teravainen setting up Seth Jones on the other side. Maroon will step in to take this draw.
Maroon against Dano on the face-off. Kings get control. Doughty behind his net, skates out up the right wing side and clears it up the glass and all the way down. Knight stopping the puck behind the Hawk net for former King Alec Martinez. Moving it on the left wing side at center ice, Reichel. Put it over the King line, left wing side, Maroon, then to Reichel, left wing corner. Sent it behind the net around to the right point to Craig Smith. He tried to gun the puck in front. It ends up to the far corner, and Edmondson is there for the Kings and clears it up that side and all the way down.
Well, there's an example of Spencer Knight, the way that he plays the puck. He went all the way into the far corner to get that puck. He wasn't waiting for it.
Nazar to center ice, dumps the puck off the right corner boards, in behind the King net. Kemper spins it around, not out. Held in by Martinez, right point. Sent it to the slot, picked off by the Kings. Out of the box is Spence. He's got the puck over the Hawk line, down the right wing. Spence moves in with a backhand shot. Just save made by Knight. And then he'll glove the puck to the paint of the crease and hold on to it there as it had come loose. Whistle stopping play and a face-off in the circle to Spencer Knight's left. Hawks 0 for 1 on their power play.
Yeah, not great. One shot on goal. They're being outshot 10-2 here. 10:45 to go in the first period. They got to start tilting the ice the other way. Second power play unit was the unit that scored both of the power play goals in Anaheim. Good to see the big rig chipping in on the man advantage and that Sitko power play goal against the Ducks.
That was a nice goal he scored. Kind of a little nice pseudo wraparound and hit the post. It went in. Nice. Soft touch by the big man. At the right point, Hawk zone. Drew Doughty, former Guelph Storm, will flip it down behind the Hawk net. And it's taken out by Kopitar, who centers the puck. Fiala with a shot from the left circle. Chest save by Knight. The other way come the Hawks. Donato got into the King zone and made a drop pass for Mikheyev, but the puck taken away by the Kings. Laferriere now is buried along the near boards in the Hawk zone as he's checked by Vlasic. Crevier in to scrape it out to the near corner. Laferriere took it back, then lost the puck to Donato along the near boards. The Teravainen Hawk blue line to Crevier at center ice on the right wing in front of the Kings bench, where he whips it down the boards behind the King net. Puck tumbles around to Laferriere. He gave it away at center ice to Ethan Del Mastro of the Hawks. Just stick it off the left side boards and down. Mikey Anderson near corner King zone. The brother of Joey, who's now playing in Rockford, lost the puck out to the point. Connor Bedard, no points in his last 5 games. Sticks the puck across. Murphy from the right point. Sent it down behind the net around to Bedard. Left wing half boards. Now back over to Murphy. Sent the puck off the inboards, hoping for a favorable Karam. Puck deflects into the right wing corner. Nazar knocked down from behind. They continue to play. Here's Laferriere to center ice, trying to work his way past Ethan Del Mastro, who got good body position, and he pushed him off the puck. Hawks clear their end. Slagger to a loose puck over the center ice circle. Carries into the King zone on the left wing side. Falls awkwardly to the near boards, but spun the puck down behind the net. Ends up in the right wing corner. Poked out to the line to Martinez by Bertuzzi. Martinez long shot. He scores! Alec Martinez let it rip from the right point. There was a good screen in front of Darcy Kemper, and the Hawks draw first blood on the LA Kings. It's 1-0 Hawks. The goal at 10:57 of period number 1.
Well, you can thank Spencer Knight for this 1-goal lead, because the shots on goal are now 12, and that'll be the 3rd shot on goal for the Hawks, and it just finds its way through the traffic. Kemper doesn't see it. 2 Kings defenders, 1 forward there for the Hawks. I think that was Connor Bedard standing in front of the net. It was. He drew attention of 2 players, so the Hawks up 1-0. That long-range shot from Martinez is 5th of the season, and with that goal, it's time to break out the Bandito. Celebrate every goal of the season with El Bandito Yankee Tequila.
Here's Athanasiou breaking down the slot. King zone, and he fired a backhander that goes just wide. Colton Dock in the right wing corner to Bertuzzi right point to Martinez deep slot, fires a shot blocked in front by Deneau. Deneau got to the puck along the left wing boards in the King zone, passes up the left wing to Fogle at center ice, and from in front of the Hawks bench, he and Martinez get the sticks on the puck simultaneously, and the puck tumbles up and out of play. 1-0 Hawks with 8:36 left in period number 1. This is Blackhawks hockey on 720 WGN.
The John Williams Show, weekdays 10 to 2 on the station you trust, WGN.
With the enhanced engine performance and fuel economy of newly reformulated Tri-Clean gas from Citgo, you're good to go. But good to go where? Exotic bird shopping? To your Tuesday night bowling league?
Woo! That's a turkey, turkeys.
Good to go try your luck at bingo.
G32. Bingo!
Good to go to a lumberjack competition.
I'm going to move my car.
New top-tier Tri-Clean gas from Citgo. The most advanced fuel we've ever made. Now you're good to go.
Hi, this is Dave Musial, owner of Four Seasons Heating, Air Conditioning, Plumbing, and Electric. Do you have a plumbing emergency? Call Four Seasons. An electrical emergency? Call Four Seasons. A heating or cooling emergency? Call Four Seasons. Same-day hot water tank installation needed? Call Four Seasons. Need a whole home generator? Call Four Seasons. We guarantee same-day installation on all heating, cooling, plumbing, and electrical needs. And no extra charge for nights, weekends, or holidays.
For all the right reasons, call 866-4 Seasons.
Mom, I need to lay low for a few days.
Lay low? What's going on?
I only paid for this Hyundai Tucson.
Christopher Allen Lynch.
Deal's so right, it almost feels wrong. Get the car or SUV you want at the Hyundai Getaway Sales Event. Lease the Hyundai Tucson for $249 a month or get $2,000 bonus cash. Visit your local Hyundai dealer today. Offers end March 3rd. Call 224-661-0068 for details.
Hey, Chris Chelios here. It's time to break out the Bandito. El Bandito Yankee Tequila. So smooth, it's criminal. Break out the Bandito, baby.
The Blackhawks, Wildcats, and the NFL play here on AM 720. On smart speakers, say play WGN Chicago.
Burnaby Blackhawks goal, Marquette Bank is donating $80 to a local charity to celebrate 80 years of neighborhood banking and giving back to the community. Hawks up 1-0.
Reichel into the Kings zone down the left wing side. Centered the puck intended for Craig Smith. Picked off by the Kings. Kempe back on there at center ice. Moves it ahead. Here's Kopitar into the Hawk zone. Shoots and scores. And Jay Kopitar moving down the slot. Took a pass from the far corner. And snapped the wrist shot past Spencer Knight. And the Kings have tied it at 1.
A good quick transition play by L.A. Kempe with a perfect pass. And then just a missed assignment as Kopitar comes right down the middle, but it's a 3-on-2 and got to take away the middle of the ice. You don't want to commit outside the dots. Trevier commits, opens up the middle drive by Kopitar. 1 goal in the last 23 games for the Kings captain, but he picks up a big one here early on, his 14th of the season. Hawks had the lead for,
a little while.
I'm trying to do math.
3 and 39 equals what?
Well, 11, 42, a minute and 42, or 42 seconds.
42 seconds. Yeah.
42 seconds.
There you go. You're getting better, see? Oh, it's all that time with the abacus. I mean, you know, he's at home diligently working on his adding and subtracting. Now the Kings get the puck. LaFerriere from center ice, firing it down the boards into the Hawk zone. Del Mastro between the circles now. Banks a pass up the left wing intended for Donato. Picked off at the King line, however, by Gavrikov. Sends a bouncer to the Hawk zone. Quentin Byfield in front will shoot. Spencer Knight got down with a butterfly save.
What just happened there? The LA Kings with 2 guys in behind the Hawks defenseman on that play.
There's Donato in the slot. King zone turns and fires a backhander. It goes just wide. Kings get the puck back. Quentin Byfield along the left sideboards at the King blue line. Shot the puck across the rink. Wyatt Kaiser now has it in the circle of Spencer Knight's left and then moves in between the circles, and he'll hold on as the Hawks reorganize for their breakout. Kaiser steps to his blue line. Quick pass up ice for Schlager. Tried to hand it off. Picked off by the Kings, however, into the Hawk zone. Here's Turcotte along the right sideboards. From Elk Grove, he'll stick it down to the right wing corner. Kaiser fishes the puck out and gave it ahead to Landon Schlager up the left wing side. Sent it across into the skates of Bedard at the Hawk blue line. Nazer now took it away center ice. Moves it ahead down the right wing side into the King zone for Schlager. Schlager behind the net. The Nazar left wing corner. Sent it out to the high slot intended for Vlasic, but the pass eludes him, and Knight's out of the net to play it up the left wing to Bedard into the King zone. He centers for Schlager. This is picked off by Drew Doughty, who works his way behind the net, then coughed it up. A shot from Bedard from the slot. Kicked out by Kemper. Byfield, a bad turnover there. Byfield back through center ice over the Hawk blue line. Drops it off, and a shot from Tanner Jeannot is stopped with the stick and the glove of Spencer Knight. He'll hold on to it there for a whistle and a face-off in the circle to his left. It's 1-1 with 6:30 left in period one.
Yeah, Byfield gives one right back here, and Bedard with a great look on Kemper. But the Hawks, a 2-on-0 in behind their defenseman as the puck bounced over the stick of Connor Murphy, and it was a bang play for Spencer Knight to make the big save to keep this game knotted at 1, but some real sloppy play, and that time it was on the LA Kings side.
Athanasiou and Trevor Lewis face off. This puck tumbles out of the Hawk zone to center ice. Doughty got hold of it, lifts it down to the left wing corner Hawk zone. Connor Murphy to the puck. Send it behind the net to Del Mastro. He swept the puck ahead at center ice for Athanasiou, who had fallen down, but now Doc takes it back into the King zone to the right corner. Back past the Murphy right point. Send it down Athanasiou back in the net to Bertuzzi, right circle. Shoots! That hit Kemper in the headgear. Bertuzzi along the inboards tried to put the puck back in front. Picked off by Trevor Lewis of the Kings. He won the 2014 Stanley Cup with this King team. He sent it down in on Knight, who slots the puck up the left wing side. Into the King zone it goes, where Mikey Anderson settles it down. And a whistle blows. We're going to get a penalty call here.
No, I think it's just a high stick knocked down by high stick.
Jeannot goes to the penalty box.
Right. Yeah, good pick up there.
Hawks go to the Citgo Petroleum power play when we return with 5:48 left in period number one. We're tied at 1. This is Blackhawks hockey on 720 WGN.
After the end of a good fight, you deserve an ice-cold reward. Modelo is the mark of a fighter. You've earned this rich golden lager with a crisp, refreshing taste. Because you know, the bigger the fight, the better the reward. You put in the hours, the energy, the tough labor. You are a fighter, and Modelo is your reward. Modelo, the mark of a fighter. Drink responsibly. Beer imported by Crown Imports, Chicago, Illinois.
Marquette Bank has been Chicagoland's neighborhood bank for 80 years. 80 years is a long time. When you bank with Marquette Bank, you matter. After 80 years, we've learned that helping people like you make smarter financial decisions helps our neighborhoods grow and thrive. When you bank with Marquette Bank, good things happen for you and your neighborhood. Marquette Bank, love where you bank. Member FDIC Equal Housing Lender, NMLS number 462926.
For more than 90 years, the International Union of Operating Engineers Local 150 has worked hard to provide a better life and safer workplaces for the men and women who work in the construction industry across the Midwest. Our 23,000 members operate heavy construction equipment, and Local 150 takes pride in providing world-class skill training to support a professional construction workforce. Learn more about how to join Local 150 at local150.org. And never forget, united we stand, divided we fall.
Hey Hawks fans, this is Connor Murphy. Let's get back to the action.
Now back to the game.
This reminder that all of tonight's Blackhawks insurance goals are sponsored by getcoveredillinois.gov. Find out if you qualify for a special enrollment period through the ACA Marketplace. The Blackhawks get their second Citgo power play. Tanner Jeannot in the box, 2 minutes for high sticking. 0 for 1 shot. Shots on goal right now as it stands 15-5 in favor of the Kings.
So far in the season series, the Hawks 0 for 3 on the power play against the Kings. I mentioned the Kings have the second best road penalty kill in the National Hockey League. They haven't allowed too many chances by the Hawks. I believe the Hawks only got 1 shot on goal in that last power play. Here's Bedard into the King zone near the left point. Holding it. Send it over. Vlasic, top of the right circle. Guns it in on goal. Butterfly save made by Kemper. Loose puck into the far corner. Mikey Anderson coughed up the puck to the Hawks. Ryan Donato behind the net. Sent it around on the left wing side at the point to Bedard. Over to Vlasic. Tried to flip it down to the front of the net. Picked up by the Kings. Gavrikov clears to center ice. Bedard over the center ice circle. Then tracks back to the Hawk blue line with Byfield in tow. Bedard leaves the puck for Vlasic. To Teravainen, left wing center ice to Vlasic there. He'll fling it off the glass and down behind the King net. Kemper stopping it with the stick for Gavrikov, who tried to clear but held in by Bedard near the right point. He moves in and fires a shot. This deflects over the net. Bedard now takes it back along the right sideboards to Donato in the right wing circle. He scored his 20th and 21st goals in Anaheim. He put it behind the net. Bertuzzi to Vlasic, left point to Bertuzzi, left wing corner. Tried to flip the puck in front, picked off by the Kings. Deno to Anderson, and he'll clear it all the way down.
The Kings very aggressive on their penalty kills. You got to know that you're not going to have a whole lot of time and space. Move the puck quickly, move your feet.
Martinez with a lead pass. Reichel over the King line, left wing side. Drops the puck off to Maroon, who put it down behind the net. Spun around by Doughty, but not out. Kept in by the Hawks. Maroon along the left side boards. Put the puck to Reichel in the corner. Back to Maroon. To Martinez left point. To Nazar right point. Now to Craig Smith behind the net with 6 seconds in the power play. To Maroon along the left boards. To Reichel in the slot. Tried to drop it off, but the puck deflects to center ice instead. And Janot's out of the box, and the Kings are at full strength. So the Hawks now 0 for 2 on their power play. Puck turned over at center ice. Kopitar to Fiala over the Hawk line to Kopitar left circle to LaFerriere. Right circle, and he fires a shot. A left pad kick save made by Knight. Kopitar in the near corner. Put the puck behind the Hawk net. Patrick Maroon will steer it away up the right wing side to Connor Murphy at center ice. Little lead pass for Smith, who redirects the puck into the King zone, but the Kings come quickly back up ice. Fiala into the Hawk zone near the right point. Tried to spin the puck in deep. Murphy slapped it away. Kopitar took the puck back along the right sideboards. Fed it back through the high slot. This is poke checked out to the left point. Jacob Moverari there for the Kings. Will stick the puck down behind the Hawk net around to the near corner. And Fiala took it away from Ilya Mikheyev, who then takes it right back. Put it to center ice to Athanasiou along the left side boards. Over to Colton Dock from the King line on the right wing side. He'll clear it down behind the net. Kemper steers away to the far corner. This ends up at the right point. Del Mastro with a long wrist shot. Blocker save made by Kemper. Dock claims the rebound in the left wing circle. Tried to fire it on goal. Blocked. Puck taken back by the Kings. And LaFerriere gives the puck to Jordan Spence. He'll drop it in behind his net to Moverari. Back to Spence between the circles. Ahead to Dano. King line to Trevor Moore on the right wing of center ice. Fans on a dump-in attempt. Connor Bedard right there to tie up Trevor Moore. The puck comes free over the center ice circle, and Warren Fogle took it back for the Kings. And he sticks it off the left side boards in behind the Hawk net into the near corner. Moore will send it back in behind the net to Dano. And then in the far corner, Fogle is buried by Louis Crevier with a body check. Meanwhile, Moore came out with the puck and from the side the net fires. That's blocked. Shot from the left point by Anderson sails over the net. Around to the right wing boards. Here's Moore. Stripped of the puck by the Hawks. Lucas Reichel. Passing it into center ice. And Slaggert tried to skate by a check from Anderson. Could not. He was pinned against the boards, and the Kings get the puck. Philip Dano. Back in the Kings zone. Will drop the puck off to Gavrikov. He carries behind his net. He'll pull up and stop and have a look as the Kings make a line change. Gavrikov stepping out in front of his net, passing up the right side for Jeannot at center ice. Lost the puck, and then he got it back and steps into the Hawk zone left point. Bats it down behind the net where Knight ran into one of the Kings. That's Trevor Lewis, but spun the puck away, not out. Here's Turcotte firing from the high slot. That goes over the net. Lewis falls down behind the net, coughed up the puck. Ryan Donato will escape with it up the left wing to center ice. Donato dumping the puck into the right wing corner King zone with 1 minute left to play in period number 1 of a 1-1 game. Kings get the puck back. Edmondson with a pass ahead to Jeannot. He's into the Hawk zone to the right wing corner, centered in front of the net. Bill Mastro stopped it with his skate, spun it out of there, but not out of the zone. Doughty firing from the line. Blocked in front by Del Mastro. And now Mikheyev with a pass up the left wing side for Donato. He then lost the puck back to the Hawk blue line. We get a whistle. This play is going to be ruled offside. And so the faceoff will come out to center ice. Just under 34 seconds left in period number 1. 1-1 to score. Shots on goal 18-7 favoring LA.
Yeah, and they won 64% of the draws so far, have the Kings in this faceoff in the neutral zone. It'll be the Four Seasons Heating, Air Conditioning, Plumbing, and Electric faceoff for all the right reasons. Call 866-4 Seasons.
Quentin Byfield facing off with Athanasiou. The Kings get the puck. Kempe enters the Hawk zone, racing down the right wing side, caught by Vlasic. Kempe turns into the boards, put the puck to the corner. Vlasic pokes it behind the net over to Crevier. Head to Athanasiou. He skates so fast he got ahead of the puck there at the King blue line. Stop to give it back to Bertuzzi. The Kings end up taking the puck away. Here's Byfield out to center ice with 10 seconds in the period. DeKempe over the Hawk line right wing. Cuts back through the high slot. Couldn't get a clean shot away. Bertuzzi to the puck in the far corner with 2 seconds. One, he'll pin it against the dasher, and there's the horn. So 20 minutes have come and gone. Each team with a goal. The Kings with the better level of play early on in the game. But the Hawks evened up, or actually took the lead, I should say, early in the game on an Alec Martinez goal, about halfway through the session, I should say. Kings tied it under a minute later.
Yeah, but sloppy first period.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, the execution in the game against Anaheim, getting pucks in deep. I thought they did an excellent job in that regard, getting pucks in deep, getting in on the forecheck, exiting their own zone. Tonight, whatever reason, it just has flipped back to where they struggled in the games prior to the Anaheim game. LA's got a lot of pressure on there, but a lot of these shots on goal were self-inflicted because they're of turnovers. They got to manage the puck way better. They got to be stronger. And I don't think they got caught off guard by a heavy game expected from the LA Kings. But those board battles and the battles that they won against Anaheim, just you're not seeing it in the first 20 minutes. So I think the Hawks, will regroup here and be better in the second period. The LA Kings were going to come out and give it their best effort here the way that the road trip has gone. So maybe the Blackhawks in a position where they're lucky to be 1-1, and now they can try and get their game, and maybe there's a little bit of a drop-off from the Kings.
One thing I've seen in this game early on, Troy, and maybe you've seen it, maybe you haven't, is the support. The pass is made, and then the support is not always there, to follow up just in case that puck does come free. Our guest has arrived downstairs. Let's go down and talk to him. Frank Nazar has been good enough to join us here in between periods. Frank, is this all becoming kind of normal to you now? You've been up for most of the season, and I think you've played pretty well.
Thank you. Yeah, it definitely is. Just, getting in the habits of what an NHL player has, and being on the road for a week and then coming back and playing a home game the next day, so it's kind of just getting used to those travel things and, just keeping your body up in shape.
Does it make a difference for you when you're switching back from wing to forward? Does it confuse you at all in what your responsibilities are?
Yeah, definitely a little bit. Not a ton. It's more just like small things, but it's really like whoever's back first is going to play center, so it's me and Connor have a good routine with that. So we're just working on that and just talking stuff out.
All right, let's talk about the first period. A little bit sloppy from what we saw in that game against the Anaheim Ducks. What do you got to clean up here in the first period? You gave up 17 shots.
I definitely think just turnovers in the neutral zone. They're a fast team. They like to thrive off those and play off the rush. So I definitely think just putting pucks behind them, and that's kind of how we got our best chances, is having them turn over those pucks. So I think just making them do that and getting pucks in behind them.
Well, Frank, that sounds like a great plan. Thanks for taking a quick minute with us here in the intermission. Go get him in the second.
Thank you.
We'll talk again. Frank Nazar, our guest after one period. Hawks and Kings are tied at 1. And Charlie Romeliotis is poised and ready to give you good folks a full intermission report. He's standing by Blackhawks Central. Second period action will follow along right after that. This is Blackhawks hockey on 720 WGN.
How many people can say they've had part of their spine removed? Well, me for one. I'm Jeff. And though it sounds impossible, that's what my team at Northwestern Medicine did. I had a rare spinal bone cancer, which brought my neuro-oncologist and neurosurgeon together to create the treatment plan that saved my life.
Anchored by Northwestern Memorial Hospital, nationally ranked for neurology and neurosurgery by U.S. News and World Report, Jeff's team took on and treated his 1-in-a-million condition. They removed a large section of his spine and the tumor in one piece because spilling just one cell would risk spreading cancer throughout his body. They then rebuilt his spine with a metal frame.
I was in surgery for 14 hours. But that's nothing compared to all the time I've gotten back.
Because what makes us better makes you better. Northwestern Medicine. Learn more at nm.org/better.
We asked people why they sold their homes to Grandview Homes instead of using a real estate agent.
We needed to sell Mom's home quickly and with a company we could rely on.
No showings, no closing costs, no staging, no real estate agent fees, no added stress.
Whether you have a hard-to-sell home want a stress-free sale, or simply need to sell your home fast, Grandview Homes is the name you know and the name you can trust. Visit GrandviewHomes.com to discover the easiest and fastest way to sell a home.
Patrick Dolan from Conti & Dolan Law is a highly experienced employment lawyer ready to help you. Recently hired? You'll want Patrick to look over your contract. Leaving your job for any reason? Talk to Patrick Dolan about severance pay. Moving jobs but getting stuck behind a non-compete? Talk to Patrick Dolan. Discriminated against at work? Patrick Dolan from Conti & Dolan is the experienced employment lawyer to talk to. 312-332-7800. 312-332-7800 for Patrick Dolan from Conti & Dolan.
Hi, it's Lou Manfredini. Preparation is the key to winning. To beat Chicago's weather extremes, choose the best fiberglass or vinyl windows and patio doors from the Gilkey Window Company. Go to Gilkey.com.
Intermission?
It's time for an intermission update.
Intermission already?
Powered by the ComEd Energy Efficiency Program. Here's Charlie Remeliotis.
It's time for the first period intermission, powered by the ComEd Energy Efficiency Program. It's a 1-1 score here through 20 minutes at the United Center. Shots on goal, 17-7 in favor of the LA Kings. But the Blackhawks did score the first goal of the game. They were plus 145 odds to do so. Those odds are according to Circa Sports Illinois. Download your new bookie today at circasports.com. We had a light NHL schedule in this one. 5 other games currently going on. Let's start in Washington, where the Capitals and Senators are now tied at 4-4. Brady Tkachuk just scored his 23rd goal of the season on the power play with 1:08 left in the third period to tie things up. Tim Stützle recorded a primary assist. He's got 2 assists in this game to extend his point streak now to 12 games for the Ottawa Senators. He has been awesome for Ottawa this season. The Montreal Canadiens are leading the Buffalo Sabres 3-2 midway through the third period. Cole Caulfield extended his goal streak to 3 games, and he's hit the 30 goal mark now for the first time in his NHL career. And by the way, Nick Suzuki also has a goal and 2 assists in this game. That's his third 3-point game in the last 4 games for Suzuki. So he's been great for the Montreal Canadiens of late, who are looking for their 5th straight win. The Florida Panthers are hosting the Tampa Bay Lightning. It's a 2-1 score midway through the third. Seth Jones is making his debut for the Florida Panthers. Alexander Barkov has 2 goals, has both of the goals for the Florida Panthers in this game. The New York Rangers are hosting the New York Islanders. There's about 8 minutes left in the third. The Rangers are up 3-0. JT Miller has scored his 16th goal of the season. Brock Nelson, by the way, who could be a potential trade deadline target for some contenders, is appearing in his 900th career NHL game in this one. And finally, the Toronto Maple Leafs are up 2-0 on the San Jose Sharks in the second intermission. John Tavares and Matthew Nyes both have a power play goal in this game, and it's each of their 24th goals of the season. So Toronto's up 2-0. They have 5 wins in a row, looking for their 6th, and they have scored at least 5 goals in 4 of those 5 games during their winning streak for the Toronto Maple Leafs. Some other buzz items in the NHL. We had 2 signings earlier today. Washington Capitals goaltender Charlie Lindgren signed a 3-year, $9 million extension for a $3 million cap hit. And then Utah Hockey Club defenseman Oli Mata also signed a 3-year extension at a $3.5 million cap hit. Elsewhere in sports, over in college basketball, UCLA is leading Northwestern 16-13 in the first half. That game is on AM 1000 and WGNradio.com. And then some MLB spring training action earlier today. The Diamondbacks beat the Cubs 10-2, and the A's beat the White Sox 5-3. Luis Robert and Mike Tauchman hit back-to-back home runs in the first inning, the second of the spring for both of them. Meanwhile, here at the UC, Hawks and Kings are tied 1-1. We'll take a quick break, then bring in Troy Murray on the other side. You're listening to Blackhawks Hockey on 720 WGN.
WGN Radio News at the top and bottom of the hour.
WGN! What's up, Blackhawks fans? Enjoying the game should be easy, so don't overthink it. What to wear? Done. Just toss on your lucky jersey.
Don't know what to serve your friends? Easy. Pick up some pizza from your go-to and grab some Bud Light to stock your fridge. See, it's that easy. Just like Bud Light, which is always brewed with 4 simple ingredients for a clean Bud Light. Easy to drink, easy to enjoy. Enjoy responsibly. 21 plus. Anheuser-Busch Bud Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
Circa Sports Chicago is sports betting the way it should be. I'm talking the best odds, higher limits, and the unmatched convenience of betting 24/7 right here in Illinois. College basketball is heating up, and March is right around the corner. Plus, the NBA and NHL seasons are in full swing with playoff races intensifying. Download the Circa Sports app today. Sports betting has never been this exciting. I use it, I love it, and I know you will too. Circa Sports Chicago, sports betting the way it should be.
Lost your health insurance? You might be eligible for a special enrollment period on the Get Covered Illinois Marketplace. Get Covered Illinois navigators are ready to help you enroll in a quality, affordable health plan with essential benefits to cover prescription drugs, hospitalizations, maternity care, and much more. You might even qualify for financial help. Go to getcoveredillinois.gov. Your health coverage starts here.
The professionals at Plumbers 911 Chicago are ready to answer your call. They'll get your plumbing job done right the first time. Their phones are open 24/7, 1-833-PLUM-911.
100 years in the making. One season to witness it all. Blackhawks full and half season ticket plans are on sale now for next season at blackhawks.com/membership. Be there as the Blackhawks celebrate a century of hockey in Chicago, honoring the moments that built the historic franchise and looking ahead to the future. With a Blackhawks membership, you get more of what matters, more unforgettable memories, more can't-miss moments, and more Blackhawks hockey. Don't miss this milestone season. Secure your seat in Blackhawks history today at blackhawks.com/membership. We are back here at the United Center where the Blackhawks and Kings are tied 1-1 through one period. And I move over to my right and bring in the great Troy Murray.
Okay, I'm going to ask you a question.
Sure.
Do you think the Hawks had more than 3 giveaways in that first period?
Yes, I'm going to assume that they were not credited with 3 giveaways in that period.
I mean,
0?
No, they had 3 giveaways in the first period.
Yeah.
They probably had 15.
Yeah.
I mean, that was a sloppy period by the Hawks. I mean, they got outshot 17-7, and I mean, welcome to Chicago, Spencer Knight.
I was just going to say, I looked this up. His last start against for Florida, he faced 18 shots in the entire game, and he stopped 17 of them in this first period. They had 18. He stopped 17 of 18, but they took one shot away, so it's 16 of 17 now. So, yeah, welcome to Chicago. He was sharp early on. A lot of those came in like the first 5 minutes.
They had 8 shots in the first 3 minutes or something like that, whatever it was. It was crazy. And then Blackhawks just, you know, I mean, I talk about these giveaways and stuff. I don't know, but I mean, the Hawks, you know, their puck management. You heard Nazar talk about it. And I mean, puck management was terrible. I mean, they just turned pucks over. They coughed up pucks. They couldn't make plays. So, I mean, they got to get it together. You saw that in Utah. They got away with it because goaltending was great. It happened in Vegas, and they didn't get away with it in the first period. And then Vegas kind of, I think, let their minds wander a little bit after they were up 5-1 in the first period. But the focus, I thought, was excellent in Anaheim. And then for whatever reason, that was a real struggle for the Hawks to execute anything.
Here's a positive. Connor Bedard, 3 shot attempts in that first period. 2 of them hit the net. He had that grade A scoring chance in the inner slot earlier in the period. Unfortunately, doesn't capitalize, but nice to see him generate some chances early on in this game.
5 games without a point coming out of the break. 9 shots total, and 5 of those were in the first game out. Then a -8. He's a +1. He was on the ice for the Martinez goal, which is good. He had the golden opportunity. Byfield turned it over. Let's just see if Byfield had a turnover here.
We're looking at the giveaways.
No.
No giveaways.
No giveaway. He gave it right to Connor Bedard in the slot. It's not. All right, forget that.
Alex Laferriere had 3 giveaways by himself.
Yeah, and I don't remember any of those, but I certainly remember that one. But that's a great opportunity. And he had a real good look on Gibson in Anaheim. Didn't capitalize on that shot. He had a couple in the last game. But yeah, I mean, you want to see him get involved in the offense. You want to have him with the shot attempts in the column, and whether it's shots on goal, you want him shooting the puck, and that's where he puts the most fear into the goaltenders is shots. So for him to get a couple shots in that first period, only 7 total. And if you look at Warren Fogle on the other side, he had 5 himself, just 2 short of the entire Blackhawks team. So a lot of things got to get cleaned up here in the second period.
All right, Hawks got to clean things up in the second. We got one more break to get to. You're listening to Blackhawks Hockey on 720 WGN.
The Blackhawks defend their home ice, but who defends yours? Since 1936, Culligan has been a trusted water expert, providing cleaner, safer, better-tasting water for Chicagoans like you. As the official water provider of the Blackhawks, Culligan proudly gives you the best water wherever you are, at home, at work, or roaring during the national anthem in the United Center. Enjoy water you can trust from an expert you can trust. Culligan, water you love.
With so much uncertainty in the world right now, it's more important than ever to help our neighbors in need. That's why Sutton Ford and the Matson Auto Mall is assisting the Salvation Army by making sure everyone is taken care of this season. At the Salvation Army, it's their goal to make sure families can stay in their homes and parents can put food on the table. More than ever, the Salvation Army needs your support. Go to salarmychicago.org and help those in need tonight.
At the Midwestern University Speech Language and Physical Therapy Institutes, they take the time to get to know you. Their student and faculty providers offer unrushed and thorough healthcare. Experience the Midwestern difference for your speech language and physical therapy needs with state-of-the-art technology and specialized services. Located just off I-355 and Butterfield Road, visit MWUclinics.com to learn more. The Midwestern University Clinics, your family's home for healthcare.
You've heard Tom Fortino, principal and founder of the Alpha Wealth Group, for years here on WGN. We invite you to join him Sunday mornings at 7 for the Alpha Wealth Hour. He'll be talking about what's going on in the financial world and the 5 pillars of a complete retirement plan. How to build guaranteed income, tax efficiency, a smart investment plan you can stick to, asset protection, and estate planning. That's Sunday mornings at 7 for the Alpha Wealth Hour with Tom Fortino here on AM 720 WGN.
Tullamore Dew Irish Whiskey, the original triple distilled, triple blended, and triple cask matured Irish whiskey. When it's game time, it's Tully time.
The second period is next. The second period. Here for a recap is Charlie Remeliotis.
Back here at the United Center, Blackhawks and Kings are on the ice for the start of the second period. Alec Martinez won 2 of his 3 Stanley Cups with the LA Kings, and he put Chicago on the board in this one with his 5th goal of the season against his former team.
Spun the puck down behind the net. Ends up in the right wing corner, poked out to the line to Martinez by Bertuzzi. Martinez, long shot, he scores! Alec Martinez let it rip from the right point. There was a good screen in front of Darcy Kemper, and the Hawks draw first blood on the LA Kings. It's 1-0 Hawks. The goal at 10:57 of period number 1.
For every Blackhawks goal, Marquette Bank is donating $80 to a local charity to celebrate 80 years of neighborhood banking and giving back to the community. John, they took away a shot on goal, so it is now 17-7 in favor of LA.
How dare they?
Yes, but Spencer Knight was very sharp in that
Did
first.
you look at the sheet?
Did I look at the sheet?
Yeah.
I did momentarily.
I mean, puck management was an issue. We gave the puck away a lot in that first period, correct?
Yes, I would say that. Yeah.
How many do you think they gave us on the score sheet?
Giveaways, you mean?
Yeah,
I'll say 5.
And that's being kind.
Wow. Do I really want to know that number?
3.
Okay.
And they hit Quentin Byfield handed it one to Connor Bedard, right?
He did, yeah.
Didn't give him a giveaway. Certainly wasn't a takeaway, but you'll take it.
Well, here's Donato into the King zone, firing from the left wing circle, and Kemper took that away from Ryan Donato. Back underway here in the second period. In the right wing corner, Ilya Mikheyev lost the puck between his skates, took it back. Out to the right point, Crevier Swats it over to the left wing corner. Donato battling there with Gavrikov. Wins the battle for the puck. Sent it off the side of the net. Rolls out in front. Teravainen fire save. Rebound score! Ilya Mikheyev at the bottom of the left wing circle. Found a juicy rebound. He had an open net. And he rifled the puck into the top shelf. It's 2-1 Hawks. For Mikheyev, that's his second goal in as many games.
Yeah, good battle in the corner here. Ryan Donato, just a fantastic season. He wins the battle with Mikheyev in the far corner. Crevier under pressure, didn't have much to do except throw it down low. He threw it cross corner, and that gave the Hawks an opportunity to battle that puck. Teravainen had a good look right in front of the net. He kind of goes, he can't believe he scores, but the puck squirted out the other side. Mikheyev was right there to pick up his 12th of the season. Hawks are up 2-1 early on here in period 2.
Troy, do you have the time?
Time to break out the Bandito. Celebrate every goal this season with El Bandito Yankee Tequila.
Here's Bedard through center ice. Gave it to Nazar over the King line. Sent it over, and a pass from Slaggert deflects right in on goal. Kemper got down on his knees to stop it with the stick. Nazar took the puck away at center ice. Back into the King zone to Bedard. To Slaggert, breaking to the net. The puck was off the backhand part of his blade to the near corner. Taken by Edmondson. He'll pass up the left wing to Dano at center ice, who waves the puck down in on Spencer Knight. Knight knocks it away with the stick to the far corner. Then a scrum ensues along the inboards. Colton Dock battling with Dano. And Dock pushes Dano off the puck along the far boards and drops the puck down into the corner to Kaiser, who whips it over on the right wing side. Martinez, hawk line, then back to Kaiser, back to Martinez. Little handoff for Dock was broken up by Moverari. Martinez got the puck back and backhands it down behind the King net. Spence will move it around to Moverari on the left wing side. He put the puck out to center ice, picked off by Bertuzzi to Colton Dock. To Ethan Del Mastro. He's over the King line. Drop past Dock. Top of the left circle. Fired a shot. This deflects up into the protective netting. So a whistle stopping play now. 2:01 into the second period. 2-1 in favor of the Hawks. That goal by Mikheyev 46 seconds into the frame. That's a great way to get it started.
Yeah. I mean, you wanted to get a real good positive start to this period compared to what happened in the first period, and you've got that from the Blackhawks so far. Short sample, but you want to hold on to this lead for a little bit. Make sure that the LA Kings don't get the response. That was one of the issues that the Hawks had on the road trip there, that they just couldn't find separation, and if they did, right off the bat, they'd give one back to the opposition team.
I tell you, I'm liking the speed. We get a whistle as a hand pass is called here. I'm liking the speed I'm seeing on the wings on that line with Connor Bedard. He's got Nazar on one side and Slaggert on the other. And we've seen some separation on some of their rushes up ice.
Yeah, they're looking for combinations, and I thought that the young line of Doc Nazar, who was in the middle with Slaggert, was really good in that game against the Ducks, but they're trying to find a way to get Connor Bedard out of his little funk as he's having some struggles here. No points in the first 5 games out of the break.
Here's Mikheyev in the near corner Hawk zone, sheds a check, drops the puck behind the Hawk net. Crevier hitting the corner, passing up the left wing side to Teravainen. Hands it off to Mikheyev through center ice over the King line. Top of the right wing circle, pulls up and fires. And Kemper got down in the butterfly position to knock that wide. Vlasic moves it down the left wing boards in behind the King net. Picked off by Edmondson, who tried to clear the puck out of the zone. Good play by Mikheyev, stepping up on Kopitar right at the King blue line, forcing him to turn the puck over to center ice. Teravainen sent it over to Crevier, front of the penalty boxes on the right wing side of center ice, and he whips the puck down the boards into the King zone. Edmondson now passing up the left wing for Kempe. This is off his stick into the Hawk zone. Murphy got control of the puck. Here's Murphy skating it out to the line. Little pass ahead now to Reichel at the King line. He deflects the puck down behind the net. Gavrikov ridden off the puck by Craig Smith. The play ends up in the corner. Now it's turned over by the Kings. Murphy from the top of the right circle fires, and it's stopped by Kemper with the pads and the glove. Now Kemper decides to just bail out of his crease and go for a little skate, collect his thoughts. Face-off will be in the circle to his left.
Yeah, that was a bad giveaway by the LA Kings. Again, just Byfield throws it right up the middle of the ice and misses his centerman, or his player. He is the centerman, and goes right back to the point. Connor Murphy gets that shot in. The big rig, Patrick Marone, standing in front of the net looking for some change there. And as you mentioned, Kemper's going to slow that one down. Yep. Too much pressure by the Hawks, but a good start again. Most of this start of the second period, and the LA Kings into the ice.
Highfield wins the draw to Moverari, who shot it through the air to the Hawk blue line for LaFerriere. He's into the Hawk zone, and we get a whistle. This play is offside, and they're going to bring it back to center ice.
Connor Murphy is the longest tenured athlete in Chicago, and he is now the mentor on the blue line there. He's got Martinez, but when you lose Seth Jones, you take away some of that mentorship, and some of that is going to fall on the shoulders of Connor Murphy.
Well, I think Connor's up to the task.
Yeah, he is. What a great guy Connor Murphy is. I'll tell you. He's very involved in the charity side of things in the community. He's always doing stuff that nobody knows about.
High character young man he is. Kyle Burrows behind the King net, swings the puck into the far corner. Del Mastro for the Hawks had pinched from the point to the corner to keep the puck alive. Moves it behind the net, and now Reichel tried to carry through the high slot. He had the puck poke check to center ice. The aforementioned Connor Murphy in front of the Hawks bench grabs the puck. Backhands it down behind the King net. The goaltender Kemper out to swing it around the boards and all the way down, and icing's going to be called here to the Kings. We're down to 16 minutes left in period number 2. Hawks lead 2-1. Face-off comes down in the circle to Kemper's. Let's see. The linesman confer. It'll be to his right. No, to his left. I stand corrected.
The Hawks get to decide what they want to do here, and Nazar's a right-handed centerman, so his strong side is to draw this back on that right wing corner. And it'll be the Four Seasons Heating, Air Conditioning, Plumbing, and Electric face-off for all the right reasons. Call 866 Four Seasons.
Kings get control. Moverari sticks it around the glass, and the puck leaves the ice surface and ends up in row number 2. We get a whistle, and they'll do it again inside the Kings zone. But this enables a line change from the Kings. Their head coach, Jim Hiller, a former LA King who played during the 92-93 season for then head coach Barry Melrose.
Barry Melrose, yeah, that's going way back.
Kings in that end of that season played the Montreal Canadiens in the Stanley Cup final. Savvy was on the Montreal Canadiens team that won it. That's the last time the Canadiens had won a Stanley Cup. Spencer Knight with a puck behind the Hawk net. Put it near corner. Martinez, quick pass up the right wing. Bedard, a little handoff to Nazar coming by. He'll dump the puck to the right wing corner, Kings zone. Then rides Gavrikov into the board. Slaggert tried to work the puck to the front of the net. Picked off by the Kings. Vogel clears to center ice. Kaiser from in front of the Hawks bench. Whips it down behind the King net. Around to the near corner. Gavrikov clears to center ice. Trevor Moore's got the puck over the Hawk line on the left wing. And reaching in was Kaiser to pull it free. Kaiser now in the near corner Hawk zone. Hit by Vogel. Goes down, but works the puck ahead. Nazar trying to clear it out of the zone. Held in by Vogel. Then he coughed up the puck between the circles, Hawk in, and there's Connor Bedard to carry to center ice. Near the end of his shift, he'll just clear it off the left side boards and down behind the King net. Now here's Mikey Anderson skating the puck up the left wing to center ice. Whips it down the boards behind the Hawk net. Knight deflects it into the far corner. Crevier now in the near corner, driving it around the boards and down. We're going to get icing here to the Hawks. 14:42 left in period number 2. 2-1 in favor of the Blackhawks.
Crevier was down in Rockford. Got sent down right before the road trip. Called up after the road trip. Right-handed defenseman. Played really well in the absence of Seth Jones. Him and Vlasic were paired up. One of the biggest pairings in the NHL. 6'8", 6'6". Yeah. A lot of wingspan out there.
Yeah. They put their sticks together, or let's say they bump fists in the middle of the ice. I think they can pretty well reach the boards with their sticks going either way. Here's Doughty firing from the right point Hawk zone, and Knight is down with a butterfly save and decides to hold on to the puck. Get a whistle and a face-off in the circle to his left. And a new line out there for the Hawks. It's going to be Donato with Mikheyev and Teravainen.
Change it up a little bit. Blackhawks line change sponsored by Gilkey Windows, the best line of fiberglass windows and doors. Teravainen will step in against Kopitar. Kopitar has been one of my favorite players in the NHL. Just love the way that he plays the game. A big guy, 6'3", 225, skilled, good leader.
So strong on the puck. A long shot from just inside the line by Kempe goes wide. Back at center ice, Doughty's got the puck in front of the Hawks bench and flips it back into the King zone along the near side boards. Edmondson sent it back over to Doughty. Head to Kempe through center ice. Across the Hawk line to the right point. Bothered by Mikheyev, who forces a turnover at center ice. And now Mikheyev's got a break. Into the King zone. Drops it off. A shot from the far circle from Teravainen. Turned out of there by Kemper. Good recovery by the King goaltender. Kempe at center ice in front of the Kings bench. Drops the puck down the right side boards and in behind the Hawk net. Spencer Knight stopping it back there for Ethan Del Mastro. Del Mastro carrying the puck out to center ice, front of the benches up the left wing side. Whips it down the boards behind the King net around in the near corner. Mikey Anderson goes down. Penalty is going to be called, and this is going to be to the Hawks.
Yeah, Frank Nazar, I think, is going to get tagged for a tripping call.
Spencer Knight was heading to the Hawks bench. We'll tell you about it after we take this break with 13:31 left in period number 2.
Chicago number 84, minor penalty tripping.
There's a penalty call. 2-1 in favor of the Kings. This is Blackhawks hockey on 720. 2-1 in favor of the Blackhawks. This is Blackhawks hockey on 720 WGN.
What do the Blackhawks and United Airlines have in common? The next generation has arrived, and the future looks bright. New planes are joining the United Airlines fleet every week, decked out with Bluetooth connectivity, screens and power at every seat, and bigger overhead bins to fit everyone's carry-on. Book your next trip on the United app or United.com today. United Airlines, proud to be the official airline of the Chicago Blackhawks. When you only want to work with the best in commercial concrete, think Concrete Illinois. Visit ConcreteIL.com, where you'll find the top commercial concrete contractors for your next project. Cement Mason LMCC members are skilled union employees who have the experience, skill, and focus needed to get the job done right, on time, and on budget. There's tremendous value in using skilled tradesmen on your commercial concrete project. To learn more, visit ConcreteIL.com. That's ConcreteIL.com.
A happy place comes in many colors. Whatever your color, bring happiness home with CertaPro Painters and make your happy place your home. CertaPro Painters, that's painting happy. During our spring sales event, get 10% off any home painting project, $2,500 or more. When you schedule before May 15th at participating locations, get started today at CertaPro.com. Each CertaPro Painters business is independently owned and operated. Contractor license and registration information is available at CertaPro.com.
Bringing you Chicago's news daily, The Lisa Dent Show. Weekdays starting at 2. Now back to the game.
Don't miss the Green Hat giveaway courtesy of Constellation Energy this Wednesday, March 5th. The first 10,000 fans through the gates will receive a festive corduroy green hat before the Blackhawks face off against the Ottawa Senators at 6:30 p.m. Get your tickets now at blackhawks.com/tickets. The Kings are on the power play. Third worst power play in the NHL. Only 21 goals all season. One of those in the first game between these two teams.
There's Byfield with a shot from the top of the left circle, and that's into the glove of Spencer Knight. He'll hold on to it there. Whistle stops play. Kings 1 for 3 in the previous game in L.A. Alex Laferriere scored the power play goal there. One of his 2 goals on the game. Face off to Knight's right. Nazar facing off against Danault, and Nazar wins the draw to the corner to Murphy. To Mikheyev behind the net, leaving it there for Murphy. Back to Mikheyev, strokes it around but not out. Trevor Moore at the right point, bothered by Nazar with some great work. He put a hip into Moore and swept the puck off his stick to center ice. Nazar now heads to the Hawk bench. Here's Quentin Byfield carrying back through center ice. He fell over a Hawk player's stick. That easily could have been another penalty call.
No, he's lost his Teravainen again.
Uh-oh.
He's lost his blade.
And he is scraping his way to the bench. He gets there in record time. On comes Mikheyev. Kings gain the Hawk zone. Here's Spence with a drive off the inboards. That's from the high slot. Byfield to the puck left wing side. To Spence in the high slot again. To Byfield, top of the left wing circle. Back over to Spence, top of the right. Put it bottom of the right circle. Moore whips it across to the left wing half boards to Byfield. Byfield down to the corner to Spence. Spence now in the deep slot. Got it to Byfield at the left point. He'll carry over along the blue line, drop it off Spence, top of the left circle. To Danault, bottom of the left circle. Behind the back pass to Spence in the left circle. 48 seconds on the power play. To Byfield through the high slot to Moore, top of the right circle. Now Byfield left point. Byfield a toe drag and a shot from the left circle. Pad save made by Knight. Fogle on the rebound, put the puck up the boards. Picked off by Mikheyev. He's got a chance shorthanded. Head to Reichel over the King line. Cuts in front with a backhand that sails just wide of the net. And McKay will head to the bench after a hard-working penalty-killing shift there. Well done. Back in the King zone. Dowdy to the puck between the circles. Skates it to center ice. Drops it behind himself to the oncoming Kevin Fiala over the hot line left wing. Put it back into the high slot. Picked off by Colton Dock. He'll flip it down ice into the King zone. Dowdy got there in front of Nazar. Nazar put him into the boards. Loose puck behind the net. Nazar's got it. And he had it knocked off his stick, but the Hawks' mission accomplished. Slaggert's out of the box, and they're back at full strength.
Boy, you see the speed on the penalty kill of the Hawks. You saw that from Mikheyev. Reichel was out there. Great opportunity. There was Nazar tracking down Dowdy. Nice job by the Hawks there. Blackhawks back to full strength, sponsored by Northwestern Medicine Orthopedics on a relentless pursuit of better medicine.
Bedard down the right wing into the King zone. From the corner, tried to center the puck. Picked off behind the net now. Edmondson spun it around to Kopitar. He had to Fiala, center ice, then back into the King zone to Dowdy. To Joel Edmondson, left wing at center ice. He sticks it along the boards into the Hawk zone. Kaiser back to get the puck behind the Hawk net. Dodges a hit from Trevor Lewis. Lewis tends to get the puck, moves it back to the right point. Gavrikov, long shot, hit traffic in front. Craig Smith for the Hawks along the right side boards. Passing it ahead of the Hawk line to Kaiser. He'll carry the puck out over the center ice red stripe and dump it down the boards behind the King net and get off on a chain. Gavrikov along the near boards to Trevor Lewis. Ahead to Turcotte to Lewis at the Hawk blue line. Puck poke check to center ice by Martinez and brought back into the Hawk zone by Turcotte. Kings are offside. 2-1 in favor of the Hawks with 10:23 left in the second.
Friday night hockey is back at the United Center this week as the Hawks take on the Utah Hockey Club. Be there for the action, a pregame party, and giveaways in the atrium, courtesy of Modelo. For tickets, visit blackhawks.com/tickets. Now you got Athanasiou out there to take the face off the center position with Bertuzzi and Colton Dock on the wing.
And the draw, Athanasiou facing off with Kopitar, a couple of former teammates. Kopitar wins this face-off. Gavrikov slings the puck down the right side glass, down behind the Hawk net to the near corner. Crevier stopping it there for Athanasiou, who cuts behind the net. Hands the puck over to Crevier, bumps the pass up the right wing side for Bertuzzi, deflects it into the King zone. Here's Colton Dock with it in the left wing corner. Whips the puck behind the net to Bertuzzi. Carries to the left corner and whips it back in behind around to the right wing half board. Louis Crevier there. Snaps it back in behind the King net. Gavrikov intercepts. Here's a pass up ice by Kopitar to Kempe into the Hawk zone. Firing for the right circle and a kick save made by Spencer Knight. And then he plops on the loose puck at the top of the crease and holds it. And a whistle will stop play. Down to 9:45 left in the second period here at the United Center. The Hawks lead the Kings 2-1. This is Blackhawks hockey on 720 WGN.
This is Connor Bedard, and you're listening to Blackhawks Radio on 720 WGN.
Hockey season is in full swing, and with FanDuel, you can turn a little hunch into a true power play. Because right now, new customers can bet $5 and get $150 in bonus bets if you win. Put your first bet in the back of the net on FanDuel, America's #1 sportsbook and official partner of the Chicago Blackhawks. Must be 21 or older and present in Illinois. First online real money wager only. $5 first deposit required. Bonus issued as non-withdrawable bonus bets which expire 7 days after receipt. Restrictions apply. See terms at sportsbook.fanduel.com. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Mom, I need to lay low for a few days.
Lay low? What's going on?
I only paid for this Hyundai Tucson.
Christopher Allen Lynch.
Deal's so right, it almost feels wrong. Get the car or SUV you want at the Hyundai Getaway Sales Event. Lease the Hyundai Tucson for $249 a month or get $2,000 bonus cash. Visit your local Hyundai dealer today. Offers end March 3rd. Call 224-661-0068 for details.
Hey, it's Steve Bertrand for Window Nation. You know, winters are long here in the Windy City, and if that wind is coming through your windows, you need Window Nation. Their high-quality, energy-efficient windows will get rid of those drafts, lower your utility bills, and keep your house comfortable. Right now, get 2 free windows with every 2 you buy, plus 0 down and no payments or interest for 2 years. Hurry, though, the offer ends soon. Schedule your fast, free estimate right now at 866-90-NATION or visit windownation.com.
Hey, Chris Chelios here. It's time to break out the Bandito. El Bandito Yankee Tequila. So smooth, it's criminal. Break out the Bandito, baby.
Start your St. Pat's festivities early with the Blackhawks St. Patrick's Day celebration presented by Bud Light this Wednesday, March 5th. Enjoy festive fun in the atrium before the Blackhawks face off against the Ottawa Senators at 6:30 p.m. Grab your green gear. Get your tickets now at blackhawks.com/tickets.
A lot of people believe that the Ottawa Senators are going to supplant one of the teams in the East and make the playoffs.
Yeah, they got to get healthy.
Yeah. But once they do.
Yeah, they just keep seem like they end up with some big injuries, some of their key players. Get them all healthy, and that's a dangerous team.
Keep an eye on the Columbus Blue Jackets, too. They're about to enter one of the toughest stretches of their season. They've got 8 games against real quality opponents, and if they can get through that unscathed or maybe 500, I think they've got a legit chance of making it, too. I like that team, the Columbus Blue Jacket team. Inside the King zone, the puck deflected by Bertuzzi to the far corner. Drew Doughty back to get the puck. He'll skate it back up ice. Handed ahead at center ice to Dano. Across the Hawk line. The former Hawk trying to weave down the slot. Lost the puck down to the corner. Landon Slaggert tying up Trevor Moore. Took the puck away. Slaggert moving it ahead. Nazar at center ice on the left wing side. Cuts in over the King line down the left wing. Drops the shoulder on Doughty. Tried to barrel to the net, but he was pulled off the puck. Puck taken back by Kaiser left point. Put it over to Murphy right point. Flips it behind the net. Nazar's got it around to the left wing circle. Then left point. To Kaiser, top of the right circle. Oh, outstanding maneuver there with the puck. Kept it away from a King. Moves it left point. Martinez down to Nazar along the left wing boards. He'll stick it down to the corner. It's actually Bedard. Edmondson took the puck away. Clears to center ice. Quentin Byfield into the Hawk zone near the left point. Snaps the puck down behind the net. Around it goes to the right wing side. Alex Laferriere to Kevin Fiala. Back in the net. Backing up to the left wing boards. Hands it through left circle. Laferriere fires, and Connor Bedard blocked that with the shin pads. Loose puck taken back by Fiala at the left point. Fiala sidestepping Nazar. Looked like he was hooked on the play. No penalty called. Loose puck in the near corner. Byfield put a shoulder into Kaiser, but then lost the puck to Wyatt Kaiser, who then sticks it off the right side glass to center ice. Mikey Anderson, front of the penalty boxes, coughed it up to Nazar. Tried to fling it across the rink for Donato. Picked off by the Kings. Fiala will twist and send it into the left wing corner Hawk zone, where Kaiser grabs the puck. Kaiser with a lead pass ahead to Mikheyev at center ice. Deflects it into the right wing corner King zone. Anderson battling there with Donato now behind the net. Kings come out of their end, led by Kempe to center ice up the left wing. Strokes it down the glass behind the Hawk net. Around it goes up the far side, and Teravainen's got the puck at the Hawk blue line. Skates it ahead through center ice and dumps it off the left side boards in behind the King net. Then takes Edmondson out of the play. Donato put the puck in front. Mikheyev fires. Turned out of there with a save from Kemper. Follow-up shot by Crevier from the right point. Kemper with a butterfly save. Puck in the left wing corner in the King zone. Kopitar leans on Teravainen and took him off the puck. Kempe took it away. He'll lift it through the air and down into the Hawk zone. The Kings go for a line change.
Yeah, much better period here for the Hawks, and they've been in the Kings end of the ice for the majority of this period.
KF sticking the puck down the left side boards in behind the King net. Kemper gave it a ride around, not out. Murphy at the right point fires. That's deflected wide. Del Mastro hammers a shot from the left point. That hit one of the Kings on the way in. That's Trevor Lewis. And a follow-up shot by Smith deflects up into the protective netting. Trevor Lewis is down between the circles in the King zone and writhing in pain.
Yeah. Trainer's going to come out onto the ice here. Even the goaltender, Kemper, comes out in between the dots there, and he's going to be helped off the ice with a couple of his players.
Well, you never like to see that.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, for the average fan who's just sitting watching these games, they have no idea, and it just kind of looks casual when these shots are blocked by the defenseman all the time. That puck hurts. It doesn't matter how much gear you have on. You get hit in the knees, you get hit on the backside where there's no protection, on the ankles, the toes. This one comes in and right on the side of the knee there. And when it gets, there's a nerve right on the side of that knee. And if it hits there, it just buckles you. It takes a while for the sting to come out.
Now Del Mastro from the corner fires. They score! I believe Ethan Del Mastro is going to get credit for this goal. Craig Smith was in front of the King net. Del Mastro just got to the puck as he moved out from his point position to the corner, and he just whipped it in front. It hit Kemper and ricocheted into the King net. 3-1 Hawks.
Hawks win the draw here, and it's just a simple play as Del Mastro goes down the boards. It looks like it goes off the skate of the defender. Smitty was right there, but I think it didn't rather look at the overhead. Yeah, off the skate of the Kings defender into the back of the net. So Del Mastro, who picked up his first ever goal in the NHL on the road trip, he gets his second of this season with that goal. It's time to break out the Bandito. Celebrate every goal this season with El Bandito Yankee Tequila. The Hawks won the draw in the offensive zone. Yeah, surprise, surprise. Some good things can happen when you do that.
Well, as Troy mentioned, that's Ethan Del Mastro's second goal. 3-1 in favor of the Hawks. Now with 6:17 left in period number 2. Hawks with only 16 shots on goal. 3 of them have found their way in behind Darcy Kemper. He's had a pretty good career record against the Blackhawks. I mentioned coming into the broadcast, 8-2-2 with 1 shutout. Here's Athanasiou behind the Hawk net. Sends a pass up the right wing side. Bertuzzi at center ice. Deflects the puck down behind the King net. Kyle Burrows to get to the puck there. Kings going with 11 forwards and 7 defensemen here tonight. Burrows being the 7th. Martinez near corner Hawk zone. Passing up the right side. Bertuzzi center ice to Connor Bedard. He's in over the King line. Made a drop pass. Kaiser. High slot. Swats it over to the right wing boards where Colton Dock will backhand it in behind the King net. Gavrikov there made a pass up the left wing. And this is tapped down the boards by Fogle. Knight, never the poker player, holding on to the puck for that last second behind the net.
Yeah, that's a smart play by him. He was waiting for the guy to come in. He drew him in there, and then a little bank pass off the boards to Martinez there. Good patience by Spencer Knight.
There's Kaiser with the puck behind the Hawk net to Martinez near corner. Lead pass up the right wing. Nazar center ice. Put it in over the King line. Left wing to Bedard. Cuts in front and then fires a shot. It deflects over the net. Loose puck behind the net. Dug out by Anderson. Passing up the left wing. Turcotte goes rink wide with a pass. Kopitar over the Hawk line on the right wing. Lost the puck off the discarded broken stick. Kempe came along and took it in behind the net. Put it around to the left point. Edmondson whips the puck right point. Doughty sent it down to the right wing corner in the Hawk zone. Vlasic battling there with a couple of Kings. Turcotte pulls the puck free, and now Crevier will take it back behind the net. Move a pass up the right wing side. Slaggert at center ice. Bumped as he dumps the puck down the boards behind the King net. Kemper stopping it there for Drew Doughty. 4:20 left in period number 2. The Hawks with a 3-1 lead. Joel Edmondson at center ice on the left wing. Won a Stanley Cup for the Blues in 2019. Flips it down the boards behind the Hawk net. Knight plays it away to the far side boards. And now after several changes in possession, the Hawks get the puck back. Del Mastro to Murphy along the right side boards. Put it to center ice. Mikheyev over the King line left point. Dropping it to Teravainen. Back to Mikheyev. Anderson put a body on him. The puck comes free. And Fiala now gives the puck to Byfield, who is met at center ice with a massive check from Connor Murphy. Byfield goes right down. LaFerriere down the left wing into the Hawk zone. Carries behind the net, drops it behind himself for Fiala, who lost the puck. Murphy's back the other way. Murphy to center ice over the King line. Drops it right point. Teravainen took it to the high slot. Gave the puck to Donato, top of the right circle. Backing up to the point. He'll flip it down behind the King net. Craig Smith in the left wing corner. To the slot, Martinez. Tried to get a shot away. It was blocked. Gavrikov leads the King rush to center ice. Pokes it ahead. LaFerriere over the Hawk line. Down the left wing. Puck on the backhand. Works his way in front of the net and got a backhander away. And a chest save made by Knight. Then Dano took the puck away in the right wing corner. And big Patrick Maroon reaching in. Took it away to Craig Smith. Now to Wyatt Kaiser center ice. To Craig Smith at the King line on the left wing. He'll backhand the puck in behind the net around to the near side. Moverari hit by Maroon. Separated from the puck. Reichel got it down the boards. Bertuzzi, bottom of the right circle. Tosses in front. Away to the left wing boards it goes at the point. Vlasic to Reichel. High slot down to Maroon in the right wing corner. Back to Crevier right point. He sends it over left point. Vlasic sidesteps Fogle. Moves down the left wing to the net. Pumps it in on goal. And Kemper is down with a butterfly save and holds the puck. 2:27 left in period number 2. It's 3-1 in favor of the Hawks. This is Blackhawks hockey on 720 WGN.
The Blackhawks, Wildcats, and the NFL play here on AM 720. On smart speakers, say play WGN Chicago.
When you're betting and find yourself constantly thinking about gambling and you're losing more money than you have, are you really winning? If you're spending too much time with the slots or you can't stop betting on sports and you find yourself feeling overwhelmed, maybe lying, and probably losing more money than you can afford to lose, you're not alone and you can get help. It's available 24/7 and it's confidential. When your betting has gotten out of hand, call 1-800-GAMBLER or visit www.areyoureallywinning.com. Sponsored by the Illinois Department of Human Services.
The Mid-America Carpenters Regional Council represents 52,000 hardworking professional men and women across Illinois, Missouri, Kansas, and eastern Iowa who earn the construction industry's best wages and benefits. Their professionally trained and highly skilled members are the elite workforces behind the industrial, commercial, and residential projects you see in your state every day. They build lifelong careers that offer life-changing opportunities. Build your future now. Learn more today at carpentersunion.org. That's carpentersunion.org.
Hi, this is Dave Musial, owner of Four Seasons Heating, Air Conditioning, Plumbing, and Electric, with our biggest sale ever. Furnaces from $39 a month. Furnace and air conditioning combos from $59 a month, plus 72 months interest-free financing and up to a $4,000 system rebate. Four Seasons guaranteed to beat any competitor's price by up to $1,000 guaranteed. So call today for your free in-home estimate and same-day installation.
For all the right reasons, call 866-4 Seasons.
The NHL record point streak to start a season rolled on March 3rd, 2013 at Detroit as Patrick Kane scored late in the third period to tie the game and added the winner in a shootout for a 2-1 victory over the Red Wings. This day in Blackhawks history is sponsored by Global Auto Recycling. Get cash for your car or truck today with Global Auto Recycling.
From the face-off in the King zone to the left of Kemper, Bertuzzi got the puck, rolled out at the top of the right circle and got a shot away, but one of the Kings got a stick in there, deflecting that one up into the protected netting. Face-off again, circle to Kemper's left. Athanasiou on the draw against Angie Kopitar. Came into the game 56.6 on draws. And they're going to make him do it again.
Kopitar, I think, is going to get a warning here. Athanasiou won the draw against Kopitar. No, he got booted.
Tossed out, yeah. So we've got Alex Turcotte in there to take the draw, and he wins it against Athanasiou. To the inboards to Doughty, over to Kopitar, driving it up the right sideboards and down. They're going to let him play. They're going to say that Crevier and Kempe were in a dead heat to the dots, so no icing. Inside the Hawk zone in the
Now is the best time to see your local Chevy dealer for a tune-up on your vehicle, or you could buy a new one. Just go to ChevyDriveChicago.com and find your local Chevy dealer today. That's ChevyDriveChicago.com.
Blue line, he'll dump it to the left wing corner in the LA zone. Edmondson back to get it now with 20 seconds on the clock. Head to Trevor Moore. Had the puck pulled off his stick in front of the Hawks bench and then took it back. More into the Hawk zone. Long wrist shot. Butterfly save made by Knight. Loose puck to the near board. Edmondson for the left point. Fires. That's into the breadbasket of Knight once again. Square to the shot. Down in the butterfly position. Took it off the area just above the logo on his chest and let it drop into his glove. Another day at the office.
You know, I don't know much about goaltending, but I'll tell you what, Spencer Knight has been square on all these shots. His rebound control has been excellent. This was a tough save, and he held on to it. Got him just right under the chin. 6.2 on the clock. Win a draw here, and you're heading into the third period, 3-1.
Hawks do get control. Martinez to the puck, deep in the near corner. Lifts it over everybody and down. And the horn sounds before icing could be called. So 40 minutes in the books for the Chicago Blackhawks, who will now take a 3-1 lead into the dressing rooms. Trailing in the shots on goal department 26-16, but leading where it counts on the scoreboard. And Spencer Knight in goal for the Blackhawks so far. Troy, I think it's safe to say he's been impressive.
Oh, my goodness, he has been excellent. I mean, they talk about him being so technically sound in his game. He has been square. He recognizes what's been going on. He's come out. He's played pucks. He's made great plays. Taken away the opportunity for the Kings to be aggressive on a forecheck. He was really impressive through 2 periods of play.
We haven't seen him play the puck that much, but the little bit that he has, he's demonstrated that he can do it.
Yeah, I mean, he's active in his net. And, you know, sometimes you get a little bit too overactive and, you know, get a bad bounce or something, and it just happens to go against you. But you like his confidence, the way that he's played in this game. I mean, he has challenged shooters. He has gone out to get pucks, and, you know, small sample, but boy, really impressive through 40 minutes has been Spencer Knight.
We're going to talk to Louis Crevier here momentarily. Crevier and Vlasic back together again. It's as if Louis didn't miss any games.
Yeah, I like that pairing, and I just think it's a really good pairing. And, you know, everybody's got to take some responsibility now. You've only got 2 right-handed defensemen, and that is Connor Murphy and now Crevier. And those 2 big guys, boy, they fill up a lot of ice out there.
They move the puck. Also, we have to say something about Wyatt Kaiser. I mean, the way Kaiser's played in the last couple of games, I mean, little by little, he seems to be making believers out of everybody.
Well, I thought that was his best game that I've seen him play in Anaheim. He just was all over the place, made great plays. He's a great skater, and he moves the puck well.
Let's talk to another Blackhawk defenseman downstairs. Salut, mon ami, Louis Crevier. Welcome back to the lineup. And Troy and I were just talking a little while ago. It looked like you and Alex Vlasic haven't missed a beat. I know you were out of the lineup there for a while and went to Rockford, but now back with the Blackhawks, and you guys look like you're in old form. How about it?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's going pretty well right now, and got to keep it up for a big third coming up. But, yeah, I mean, he's a really good defenseman, and it helps me a lot.
Just before you went down, you got dinged in the face in practice. How you feeling?
Yeah, I feel good. Got a couple of stitches, but we're all set now.
So the first period, kind of sloppy in all areas for you guys. Second period, you guys cleaned up a lot of things. What was the major difference?
I think at the blue line on the opposite side, we put the puck deep, and I think they got us a little bit in the first period with turnovers, but we did well in the second.
Yeah, I think you guys have done an excellent job is the way that you guys have defended against the LA Kings, taking away the middle of the ice. And you got to give credit to Spencer Knight. He's only been on the Blackhawks for a couple periods now, but it's been impressive with him and the communication between you guys, the way that he has played pucks.
Yeah, it's it's unbelievable. He's a really good player. And, I mean, for us defensemen, it's really helpful when a goalie can move the puck like that.
All right. Well, Louis, merci, mon ami, et bonne chance. Thank you for joining us here, and best of luck the rest of the way.
All right. Thank you, guys.
All right. Louis Crevier, our guest, after 2 periods here at the United Center. Hawks 3, Kings 1. Charlie Romeliotis is poised and standing by in Blackhawks Central. He's going to have a full intermission report. It's going to be followed by third period action. Can the Hawks hang on and win 2 in a row, both against LA-based teams? Stick around and find out. It's going the Hawks' way so far as they lead 3-1 after 2. Blackhawks hockey on 720 WGN.
They say it's always better to give than to receive. But at Blue Cross and Blue Shield of Illinois, we understand there are a few things you need to take in order to give your best. Things like heart, comfort, and care. Because with Blue Cross standing by your side, you can always take heart, knowing you have a local partner that's as dedicated and passionate about watching your community thrive as you are. You can also take comfort, assured that for nearly 90 years, the security and peace of mind that comes with the Blue Cross card has been handed down for generations, empowering families to live full and healthy lives through every stage. But most of all, wherever your path leads, you can always take care. Confident the support you need will be forever in reach, elevating and simplifying your healthcare experience for all the journeys to come. Blue Cross and Blue Shield of Illinois. Through it all.
Blue Cross and Blue Shield of Illinois, a division of Healthcare Service Corporation, a mutual legal reserve company.
Property managers and GCs use FinishingChicago.com's contractors for finishes and protective coatings in the most iconic venues, interior spaces, and essential infrastructure. Our painters apply industry-leading commercial and industrial finishes inside and out, so your biggest assets always put their best square footage forward. FinishingChicago.com has your free list of painting, wall covering, glass systems, drywall finishing, and signage contractors. For a great finish, start with FinishingChicago.com.
Phil, I've come into some money.
Outstanding.
A gift from Uncle Stan.
Stan is the man.
That he is. Now, what to do with this windfall?
There is but one choice. Around the world cruise.
Nice, but maybe we invest now and cruise later?
There is but another choice. A Lakeside Bank CD.
Excellent. Lakeside has great CD rates. Let's go.
Oh, we might see Uncle Stan there.
He'll be so pleased.
Lakeside CDs are outstanding. Lakeside Bank. It's about time. Member FDIC and equal housing lender.
Got an old car taking up space?
Call 847-608-4700. Global Auto Recyclers will haul it away and pay you cash in a flash.
Intermission?
It's time for an intermission update.
Intermission already?
Powered by the ComEd Energy Efficiency Program. Here's Charlie Romeliotis.
It's time for the second period intermission, powered by the ComEd Energy Efficiency Program. Hawks up 3-1 on the LA Kings through 40 minutes of hockey. Much better second period there for Chicago than the first. The shots on goal were 9-9, but the Blackhawks scored twice in that second and hold a 2-goal lead going into the third. Let's get to some final scores around the NHL that are starting to trickle in. Only 5 other games on the slate. Let's start in Washington, where the Capitals knocked off the Ottawa Senators 5-4 in a shootout. In the loss, Tim Stützle had 2 assists for the Senators. He extended his point streak to 12 games. Dylan Strome, former Blackhawk forward, had the shootout winner for the Capitals. The Montreal Canadiens defeated the Buffalo Sabres 4-3 in Montreal. It was Mike Matheson with the overtime winner and Nick Suzuki picking up the secondary assist on the winner. He had 4 points in the game, a goal and 3 assists. Suzuki now has 13 points in his last 5 games. So he's got a 5-game point streak, 4 goals and 9 assists over that stretch. That is the 5th straight win for the Montreal Canadiens. The defending Stanley Cup champion Florida Panthers took down the Tampa Bay Lightning 2-1 in Florida earlier today. Alexander Barkov scored twice for the Panthers in the win, and Seth Jones made his debut for the Florida Panthers. He logged 22 minutes and 56 seconds of ice time, had 4 shot attempts, 3 shots on goal, 2 block shots, 2 giveaways, and 1 hit in his Florida Panthers debut. And by the way, that was an 8-game win streak snapped for Tampa Bay at the hands of Florida. The New York Rangers shut out the New York Islanders 4-0. Riley Smith, by the way, was held out for the second straight game for management reasons ahead of the trade deadline that is happening on Friday. The Toronto Maple Leafs were up 2-0 earlier in the game, but San Jose rallied back to tie things up at 2-2 to force overtime. Matthew Nyes and John Tavares both scored their 24th goals of the season on the power play. So we got 3.5 minutes left in overtime. We'll see who comes away victorious in that one. And then we had 2 NHL signings earlier today. The Washington Capitals signed goaltender Charlie Lindgren to a 3-year, $9 million extension, so a $3 million cap hit. And then the Utah Hockey Club extended defenseman Oli Mata for 3 years as well at a $3.5 million cap hit. Elsewhere in sports, Northwestern is leading UCLA 44-43 in the second half. In some college basketball action, that game is on AM 1000 and WGNradio.com. And then some spring training action earlier today. The Diamondbacks defeated the Chicago Cubs 10-2, and the A's beat the White Sox 5-4. Luis Robert and Mike Tauchman hit back-to-back homers in the first inning, the second of the spring for both of them. Meanwhile, here at the UC, Hawks up 3-1 as DJ Oreo is putting on a concert. We'll take a quick break, then bring in Troy Murray to help us recap the first 40 minutes. You're listening to Blackhawks Hockey on 720 WGN.
1 foot on the farm and 1 foot in the city. Lisa Dent, weekdays 2 to 6 on WGN.
As the official partner of the Chicago Blackhawks, Enterprise is ready to go the extra mile. They're dedicated to the most dedicated fans in the game. And with Enterprise on your team, you can move forward with confidence, knowing they've got your back. They're always available with mobility solutions, whether you need a rental replacement truck or even tailored business strategies. At Enterprise, your goal is their goal, and they're ready with the assist.
Lost your health insurance? You might be eligible for a special enrollment period on the Get Covered Illinois Marketplace. Get Covered Illinois navigators are ready to help you enroll in a quality, affordable health plan with essential benefits to cover prescription drugs, hospitalizations, maternity care, and much more. You might even qualify for financial help. Go to getcoveredillinois.gov. Your health coverage starts here.
We asked people why they sold their homes to Grandview Homes instead of using a real estate agent.
I decided that spending the time and money to rehab the unit and sell it through conventional means was not in my best interest. They give you a fair price offer, close quickly, and pay promptly. The process with Grandview was virtually effortless.
Whether you have a hard-to-sell home, want a stress-free sale, or simply need to sell your home fast, Grandview Homes is the name you know and the name you can trust. Visit GrandviewHomes.com to discover the easiest and fastest way to sell a home.
The professionals at Plumbers 911 Chicago are ready to answer your call. They'll get your plumbing job done right the first time. Their phones are open 24/7, 1-833-PLUM-911.
Hey, Hawks fans, next season marks 100 years of Blackhawks hockey in Chicago, a century of unforgettable goals, iconic championships, legendary players, and generations of fans standing together. Now it's your turn to be part of the story. Full and half-season ticket plans are on sale now at Blackhawks.com/membership. With the Blackhawks membership, you won't just watch this season, you'll be a part of it. Experience the rivalries, celebrations, and moments that will be talked about for the next 100 years. Secure your seat today at Blackhawks.com/membership. We are back here at the UC. Hawks are leading the LA Kings 3-1. Troy Murray, that was a much better second period than the first for Chicago.
Really liked what I saw from him in the second period. Those mistakes, the giveaways, the puck management that he had issues with in the first period, they seemed to go away, and the focus was much better. We heard Crever even talk about it. You know, the puck management, the blue lines was much better, getting pucks in deep, giving the Hawks an opportunity to create some offensive chances because of their forecheck. And boy, I think the competitive nature of that second period much better than in the first.
The Hawks had 3 giveaways in the second period, according to the stat sheet.
That's probably about right.
That's probably about right.
I'll give him that. The first period, not so much.
Big goal, Ilya Mikheyev, his 12th goal of the season, set up a chance on Teuvo Teravainen later in the period as well. And then Donato set up Mikheyev later on in the period. That line has really been buzzing over the last couple games for Chicago.
What?
Yeah, I know. I threw a lot at you.
You did. You're confusing me with all that. But that line, yes.
That line
is playing. You know, you look at how they tinkered with the lines. They're switching things up to try and snap Connor Bedard of the 5-game, pointless streak. But the two lines that they did keep together was the fourth line, who I thought was really good. They factored into one of the goals, the last goal by Del Mastro, and the Donato line, because they were excellent in that game in Anaheim. And the way that Teravainen and Donato have played, and Mikheyev, they have really created a lot of opportunities. They've got that speed. They're all competitive type of players. Teravainen is smooth. He's the thinker out there. Donato was a straight line guy, but he goes to the front of the net. And the speed of Mikheyev, and I've really been impressed with him. And the way that he shoots the puck, my goodness, I'd like to see him shoot it more often, because he's got one of the best shots on the team. So that line, when you look at it and say, okay, we want to tinker with some of our line combinations, but what do we want to keep together? That is one line that they're going to keep together here for the next little while, I would think, just because of the chemistry that they seems to have. Nobody knows what's going to happen with Ryan Donato, because he is probably the most sought-after player that they're getting calls on before the deadline. Whether he's moved or not, I don't know, but he's an unrestricted free agent at the end of the season. You can always go back and re-sign him,
Right.
Talk to him and say, hey, listen, we want a chance, but we really like you. We'd like you to come back and, sign him to a longer-term deal. That'll all play out on its own, but that line has been really good.
All right, Hawks are taking a 3-1 lead into the third period. We got one more break, and then we're going to set up that third period next. You're listening to Blackhawks Hockey on 720 WGN.
After the end of a good fight, you deserve an ice-cold reward. Modelo is the mark of a fighter. You've earned this rich golden lager with a crisp, refreshing taste. Because the bigger the fight, the better the reward. You put in the hours, the energy, the tough labor. You are a fighter, and Modelo is your reward. Modelo, the mark of a fighter. Drink responsibly. Beer imported by Crown Imports, Chicago, Illinois.
Marquette Bank has been helping neighbors, families, and business owners in Chicagoland for 80 years. 80 years is a long time. When you bank with Marquette Bank, you have a partner for your business. Whether you need a small business loan, help with cash management, or help with your personal banking, Marquette Bank is here to support your business. When you bank with Marquette Bank, good things happen for you and your neighborhood. Marquette Bank, love where you bank. Member FDIC Equal Housing Lender, NMLS number 462926.
As a mother, I'd do anything to protect my children. But when I found out at 19 weeks pregnant that my blood was attacking my baby, I felt helpless. I'm Ellen. My team at Northwestern Memorial Hospital said my daughter's only chance at survival was a rare in utero blood transfusion. Not just once, but 5 separate times.
Top ranked in Illinois for obstetrics and gynecology by U.S. News & World Report, the team at Northwestern Medicine Maternal Fetal Medicine Clinic treats high-risk patients across Chicagoland. And they're one of the few in the state with the expertise to take on complex pregnancies like Ellen's. Over 3 months, Ellen's team collaborated closely to ensure she and her baby had a compatible blood type so she could deliver safely.
I can't imagine my world without my baby girl in it. And thanks to my team, I don't have to.
Northwestern Medicine is committed to improving health equity across Chicagoland, because what makes us better makes you better. Learn more at nm.org/better.
Hey Blackhawks fans, Club Citgo saves you money on every fill-up, like 3 cents off every gallon every day. When you start with Club Citgo, you're good to go.
The third period is next.
The third period.
Here for a recap is Charlie Remeliotis.
I had to wait for that horn to pass by. Hawks and Kings are hitting the ice for the start of the third period. Hawks are up 3-1. Ilya Mikheyev scored his 12th goal of the season 46 seconds into the second period to open things up for Chicago.
Out to the right point. Crevier swats it over to the left wing corner. Donato battling there with Gavrikov. Wins the battle for the puck. Send it off the side of the net. Rolls out in front. Teravainen fire save. Rebound. Score! Ilya Mikheyev at the bottom of the left wing circle. Found a juicy rebound. He had an open net. Then he rifled the puck into the top shelf. It's 2-1 Hawks.
For every Blackhawks goal this season, Marquette Bank is donating $80 to a local charity to celebrate 80 years of neighborhood banking and giving back to the community. Ryan Donato picked up a secondary assist on that goal by Mikheyev. He's now got 15 points in his last 10 games. And Teuvo Teravainen picked up the primary assist on the goal. He's now on a 5-game point streak. So that line has been awesome over the last couple games for Chicago. And we're now headed into the third period. Let's finish the game strong. Sponsored by Finishing Chicago. For commercial painting, wall covering, drywall finishing, or glazing contractors, go to finishingchicago.com.
Staying on that, Charlie, I think this would be a great week for that line to make its mark. I mean, we got the game tonight against Los Angeles. Ottawa comes in here on Wednesday night, and then we get a first look at the fans here anyway, I should say, get their first look at Utah, the Utah Hockey Club. So hopefully that line will remain productive. Thank you, Charlie. Underway here in the third period. Kings get control of the puck. Kempe deflects it down to the Hawk blue line. Vlasic there, shot it across the rink. Over in front of the benches, Ryan Donato to the puck. He'll hand it ahead now. Ilya Mikheyev over the center ice circle to Teravainen, standing at the left point King zone. He lifts it through the air, in on goal, and awkwardly, Kemper turned his goal stick in his blocker to deflect that puck over the net. Warren Fogle back through center ice and over the Hawk line down the left wing. Played in the Stanley Cup final last June. Fired a shot. It was blocked. Back to the left point. Anderson to Kempe, who hammers one from the line. That's into the glove of Spencer Knight. And he'll hold on to the puck, and a face-off will ensue in the circle to his right.
I think it's really important for the Hawks here to start this third period to make sure that they get pucks in deep when they have the opportunity. Make sure that you have a guy high in the zone as the third man deep to be in a good defensive position. But continue pressing forward. Do not sit back against this LA Kings team who was in the last period of a road trip here, and you know that they're going to empty the tank before they head home. The Kings, by the way, will be back here on March 20th. A single-game road trip. They're flying all the way out from LA for one game to head back to LA after the game. That is a little bit of a different scheduling.
Kind of is. Anderson firing from the left point Hawk zone. This deflects behind the net. Murphy tried to fish it out from LaFerriere. Kings get the puck. And then Fiala from the far corner put a cross-check into the back of Connor Bedard, who just shook it off, moves the puck ahead. Nazar over the King line down the right wing. Runs into a hip check from Anderson. Slaggert to the puck behind the net. Carries it around left wing circle, then to the slot. Fires a backhand block. Murphy follows up with a shot from the right circle. That's also blocked. Puck held in by Slaggert right point. Tried to flip it down to the corner. One of the Kings, I guess Fiala, was the guy that got a stick in there, deflecting that puck up into the King bench.
Well, if anybody's paying attention to me, which they shouldn't, it's a 2-game road trip that they have out here. They're in Minnesota before and actually have 2 days in between. And I should know that I was talking to Jimmy Fox, a longtime great broadcaster for the LA Kings. He was talking about having a couple days in Chicago to enjoy.
Yeah.
So I was just a little bit off, but it happens.
Now in front of the net, they score! It's Andreas Athanasiou off a setup from Colton Dog from behind the King net. Snapped it past Kemper. 4-1 in favor of the Hawks. The goal at 1:20 of period number 3.
They've got 2 really quick goals off face-offs in the offensive zone. And this is just a great play by Colton Dock to pick off an errant pass, and then Athanasiou wide open in front of the net. Boy, that's just a bang play. Great read by Dock on the forecheck to put pressure down low, intercept the pass, and then find Athanasiou standing in front of the net. Athanasiou, boy, that's really good to see. His first point of the season, first goal of the season, went down to Rockford after playing, I think it was 5 games.
Yeah.
And then broke his wrist. So spent a lot of time on the IR down in Rockford. 8 goals in 16 games for him, and picks up a big insurance goal here. Time to break out the Bandito one more time. Celebrate every goal this season with El Bandito Yankee Tequila.
Behind the King net now. Kyle Burrows to the puck. Skates it into the far corner. Spins it over to Spence along the right sideboards. He'll gain center ice. Jordan Spence dumping the puck down the glass behind the Hawk net. Puck circles the net to the far side of the rink. Reichel had it for a moment. Lost it. Tanner Janot put the puck behind the Hawk net. This is picked off by Ethan Del Mastro. Moving up the left wing side. He fires the puck rink wide. This will go down deep into the King zone. They wave the icing. Fiala along the left side boards, missing on a pass up ice, and Del Mastro beat all the Kings to the dots in the Hawk zone. Icing's going to be called here to L.A.
That Blackhawks insurance goal by Athanasia was sponsored by GetCoveredIllinois.gov. Find out if you qualify for a special enrollment period through the ACA Marketplace. Another offensive zone faceoff. The big rig, in the absence of Seth Jones yesterday, was wearing a letter on his jersey, and again here tonight. And Alex Martinez as well.
So get some fresh leadership. That could be good for a hockey team.
Yeah, good to see Patrick Maroon. He's just been a big part of this group inside the locker room. And Martinez, just the wily veteran.
Keeping everybody loose for sure. Now at the Hawk blue line, the puck taken away by Fiala. To Dowdy over the Hawk line. Dowdy put it down the right wing side. Trevor Lewis. Lewis in the corner will turn off of a check and flip it back to the line. Fiala had trouble holding the puck in the Hawk zone. He has to retreat with it to center ice. And from in front of the King bench, he whips the puck across the rink. Spence along the right boards, King zone. To Kempe, had the puck stripped away by Ilya Mikheyev at the King blue line. To Teravainen. From in front of the King bench, he'll flip the puck down behind the King net. Spence with a pass up the near side. Kopitar. Hustling play by Mikheyev to take it away. Put it back to the left point. Vlasic will roll in and fire. Missed the net. Puck pinballs out to the right circle. Teravainen snapped it toward the net. And it's turned out of there by Kemper. Kings come up ice. Vogel then turns the puck over Hawk line. Crevier to Teravainen through center ice. He'll backhand the puck down behind the LA net. Spence giving a ride into the boards. Put it to the near side for Vogel. He is checked off the puck by Donato. Gavrikov will take the puck behind the LA net. Move up the left wing side and then flip it back in behind the King net to Jordan Spence. The Kings are in the midst of a line change.
Just an excellent shift there by Donato's line. Just heavy forecheck, good pressure, great speed. Just shutting down everything the Kings wanted to do.
Highfield down the right wing into the Hawk zone to a puck. Look it in behind the net. Winds it around to the left point. Edmondson will fire it back down the boards behind the Hawk net. Puck comes up the near side. Off of Nazar's stick, and it's sent back down ice. Laferriere didn't mean to do it. He misses on a pass to the point for Burrows. This goes all the way down into the King zone. Kemper then passes the puck ahead. Byfield at center ice. Driving the puck down the boards into the Hawk zone. Circles and it ends up in the far corner. Martinez with a pass up the left wing for Nazar. Misses. It deflects in behind the LA net, and Edmondson back to get it there. To Deno along the left wing boards. Give and go to Burrows. Back to Deno over the Hawk line. Long wrist shot from top of the left circle off the chest of Spencer Knight. Loose puck in behind the Hawk net. One of the Hawks has fallen down against the inboards. That's Martinez. And the puck taken, actually Colton Dock, my mistake. Dock now along the far boards. Oh, he put a backside into Anderson, who goes right down. Puck then misplayed by Turcotte off the boards to center ice, and the Kings have to regroup.
Yeah, Mikey Anderson took a wicked hit there, and then Turcotte limps off the ice as well. Some physicality in this game.
It's going to be a costly game for the Kings. Now Deneau along the right side boards, Hawk zone, coughed up the puck. And Doc runs over Dowdy at the line. Dowdy was knocked down to center ice, got back to his feet, kept the play alive, and then lost the puck at the line. And Bertuzzi will one-hand it down ice into the King zone. Dowdy back to get the puck. Over to Anderson, left wing side. Now to Dowdy. He'll carry through center ice over the Hawk line. To Kopitar, left wing half boards. To Dowdy beside the net. Slap pass back to Kempe, left point. Over to Spence, right point. He turned the puck over to the Hawks, Tyler Bertuzzi. Bertuzzi through center. Put it in over the King line. Maroon along the right side boards. Goes rink wide with a pass. Nobody there. And the Kings are back the other way, led by Kopitar. To Kempe over the Hawk line on the right wing. Checked by Vlasic. Lost the puck into the corner. Kopitar had it for a moment. He lost it as well. Spence at the right point grabs the puck. Down to Kopitar in the near corner. Kopitar wedges the puck behind the net. Kempe there. He's pancaked into the boards by Crevier, but the Kings retain the puck. Gavrikov, long shot from the high slot, is off the end of the glove of Spencer Knight, Now to Vlasic. He flips a tumbling puck down ice just wide of the King net, and we get a whistle. Icing called here against the Hawks. We're down to 13:25 left in period number 3. The Hawks with a 4-1 lead.
Now, this is an opportunity for the Kings. Blackhawks fourth line out there right now, and they've been out there for a long shift. Smith allowed to make a change. Bertuzzi gets onto the ice. Michael's going to take this face-off against Byfield, I think that is.
That's correct. Face-off circle to Spencer Knight's right. The drop of the puck, the Kings get it. Doughty at the left point, moving down to the corner with the puck, then in behind the Hawk net. Swept it around to Fiala right point. He moves the puck on the left wing side. Edmondson fires from there. It was blocked in front of the Hawk net. Fiala took the puck back to the line. Edmondson to Doughty right point, to Fiala through the high slot, then down to the right wing circle. Kevin Fiala into the near corner. Put a pass to the slot off of LaFerriere. Stick to that at Doughty left circle. High slot to Edmondson, back to Doughty. Back to Edmondson, a one-timer. He breaks his stick. Puck deflects over to Fiala. Fiala, top of the right circle, got some room. Hands it off. A shot from the left point by Spence. Never got through to the Hawk net. Maroon clears it through the air to the line. Fiala jumping up and grabbing it over his head. Dropped it to his stick, then lost the puck to center ice on a poke check. Byfield back into the Hawk zone. To the left wing circle. Let go a shot. This goes wide to the net. Then Byfield turns the puck over to Patrick Maroon in front of the Hawk net. Put it over to Alec Martinez, and he'll lift it clear to center ice. Fiala took it right back into the Hawk zone. Fiala down the left wing side. Being pursued and defended there by Vlasic. Moved the puck to the corner to Moore. Then Moore coughed up the puck. Vlasic against the inboards, leaving the puck there for Reichel, who's pushed into the corner boards from behind by Moore, but frees himself for the check. Moves the puck around to Nazar. Can't clear the zone. Gavrikov, the Turcotte in the left circle, Hawk zone. Shoots, glove save made by Spencer Knight. And he shows the puck to Alex Turcotte as he skates by the net.
They needed this timeout.
11:56 left in the third. 4-1 Chicago Blackhawks. This is Blackhawks hockey on 720 WGN.
What's up, Blackhawks fans? Enjoying the game should be easy, so don't overthink it. What to wear? Done. Just toss on your lucky jersey. Don't know what to serve your friends? Easy. Pick up some pizza from your go-to and grab some Bud Light to stock your fridge. See, it's that easy. Just like Bud Light, which is always brewed with 4 simple ingredients for a clean Bud Light. Easy to drink, easy to enjoy. Enjoy responsibly. 21 plus. Anheuser-Busch Bud Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
Circa Sports Chicago is sports betting the way it should be. I'm talking the best odds, higher limits, and the unmatched convenience of betting 24/7 right here in Illinois. College basketball is heating up, and March is right around the corner. Plus, the NBA and NHL seasons are in full swing with playoff races intensifying. Download the Circa Sports app today. Sports betting has never been this exciting. I use it, I love it, and I know you will too. Circa Sports Chicago, sports betting the way it should be.
Give people a place to gather and make fire the focal point of your home again. With a majestic fireplace or insert, you'll enjoy the warmth and ambiance of fire with contemporary style and the latest technology. Whether you're looking for wood, electric, or gas, indoors or out, Majestic offers a broad range of sizes and styles. Visit their showroom on Bowes Road in Elgin or call for a free estimate. 847-741-5903. 847-741-5903. House of Fireplaces, giving you a warm feeling since 1953.
Hey Hawks fans, this is Connor Bedard. Let's get back to John and Troy on 720 WGN.
We are back here at the United Center. Hawks up 4-1 to the right-hand side of Spencer Knight. It'll be the Four Seasons Heating, Air Conditioning, Plumbing, and Electric Face-Off for all the right reasons. Call 866 Four Seasons. So far in the game, Blackhawks have closed the gap. Only 57% now in favor of the Kings in the face-off dot. This will be Teravainen against Kopitar.
This game, unlike the game in L.A., a wide disparity in the face-off win percentages. L.A. just destroyed the Hawks at the dot in that game, but good point by you that this one's much closer. Here's Kopitar for the left circle Hawk zone. Fans on a shot, took the puck behind the net, around to the right wing corner, swept it out to the high slot. Edmondson floats one in on goal, and a chest save made by Knight. Del Mastro pokes the rebound off the left boards to center ice. Kings will regroup. Kempe back at the King blue line. Leading scorer for L.A. sends it over to Edmondson in the King zone. He whips it back across the rink. Doughty's got the puck now for L.A. Kings in the midst of a line change. Doughty lead pass to Gavrikov over the Hawk line down the right wing to the corner. A one-time Columbus Blue Jacket flips it behind the net around to the left point. Mikey Anderson launches a shot. That's up off the glass. Loose puck to the near boards to Mikheyev. He is hit by LaFerriere, but frees himself, and now LaFerriere to the puck along the right boards. Put it back to the point. Gavrikov tried to fire it in deep, ends up at the line. Fiala fires, and Knight is down with a butterfly save. Then we get a little skirmish in front of the Hawk net. Byfield gave a poke to Ethan Del Mastro, who's returning some left hands into the mug of LaFerriere, and the two of them look like they might talk it over and shake off the gauntlets. We'll see. The linesmen look to have restored order here. I don't think it'd be in the Kings' best interest right now to take an undisciplined penalty.
Yeah, and the Hawks were holding their discipline, but making sure that they were helping out as the puck kind of bounces around before it ends up into the equipment. And Byfield takes a little bit of a chop there. And him and Murphy have had a running battle here going tonight. Byfield, no small man, though, at 6'5", 225. Fiala, he's a feisty player. He'll take undisciplined penalties. And he's got a ton of skill. He's got a ton of talent. But sometimes he gets a little bit too emotional and will take a bad penalty every now and then. He'll face off still in the Hawks' end of the ice.
One by the Kings. Doughty pumps one in for the right point. A left pad kick save made by Knight down in the butterfly position. Gavrikov from the high slot fires. That's wide of the Hawk net. Puck caroms off the inboards and out. The Kings get possession. Doughty right point to Gavrikov high slot. To Byfield right circle. Back to the line. Doughty to Byfield, top of the right circle. Let go a pass and then took the puck back after it deflected to him. Fiala left corner, sends it to Doughty left point to Gavrikov high slot. To LaFerriere. Great work by Connor Bedard on LaFerriere to lift his stick and take the puck away and get it to Nazar at center ice. Tried to return it to Bedard, who then lays the shaft of his stick down in the King zone to take the puck away from LaFerriere. But the Kings get it back. Then they give it back. Nazar in the far circle tried to give it up the slot for Bedard. This is picked off by Turcotte. Racing back into the Hawk zone, stopping at the right point. Drops it off to Spence. Bedard doubling back in a back-checking mode, took it away, and then lost the puck back to the Kings. Turcotte put it into the high slot. Anderson leaving it there. Jordan Spence. Here's Spence now trying to shake the check of Nazar. All he can do is put the puck to the left wing boards. Anderson bothered by Landon Slaggert, who reaches in with the stick, and Bedard there on the scene as well will poke it to center ice. A good defensive shift by that trio, Nazar along with Slaggert and Bedard. They exit the ice. New line on for the Hawks. It's going to be Bertuzzi, Athanasiou, and Doc. As Vlasic carries behind the Hawk net, angles a pass ahead. Here's Athanasiou breaking through center ice over the King line down the left wing. Got through the defense and then lost the puck at the last second. Anderson pokes it up the right wing boards. Deneau at center ice to Kempe over the Hawk line. Right point. Tried to go point to point with a pass. This deflects out to center ice. And the Kings get it back. Burrows at the King line. To Kempe over the center ice circle. Then over the Hawk line down the right wing side. Put the puck into the high slot, Kyle Burrows. To Kopitar, who turns and fires from the high slot. That goes wide. Puck centered in front by Fogle. Picked off by the Hawks. Now Murphy clears out to the line. And Donato took it away. Leaves a 2-on-1 break over the King line. Right circle, fires. He scores!
No, off both posts, off both posts.
Well, the red light came on behind the net. We'll have to see if they're going to review it. But I think you're right. I think it did hit both posts. Kings attack. Here's Fogle into the Hawk zone, firing a shot. Knight down with a butterfly save. McKay to the loose puck inside the line. We'll clear it down.
Everybody got excited. The horn went. The light went on. But it hit both posts and stayed out.
Inside the King zone along the near boards. Here's Doughty lifting the puck ahead to center ice to Byfield over the center ice circle. Ahead to LaFerriere into the Hawk zone to Byfield in front. Puck taken away now by the Hawks, Teravainen. The Kaiser behind the Hawk net. He'll skate it up the right side. Place it off the glass to the King blue line. Donato bumping with Doughty there. Doughty kept the puck away. Kings get it back. Byfield over the center ice circle. Leaving the puck for Spence to LaFerriere to the Hawk zone. He shot the puck across the rink. You can hear the buzz in this crowd as they continue to play on. Kaiser in front of the penalty boxes. Hands the puck off to Craig Smith. He dumps it off the right corner boards in the King zone. Mikey Anderson clears to the Hawk blue line. Kaiser had it, lost it. Kings get it back. Deneau dropping it to Turcotte, top of the left circle. Anderson along the left board to Deneau, back of the net. Put it around to the right point for Moore. Smith reaches around him and pokes the puck down ice into the King zone. And the goaltender Kemper out to play the puck to the far boards. Anderson there for the Kings. Shot it across on the right wing side. Spence at center ice to Deneau over the Hawk line. Through the high slot. Drops it off to Turcotte, who fires. That deflects wide. Mikey Anderson in the right wing corner. Well in deep from his defense position. Out to the right point. Spence will fire. Butterfly save made by Spencer Knight, who will hold on. And now you got Vlasic in the face of Mikey Anderson, who got a little too close for his liking. We're going to get a face-off in the Hawk zone in the circle to the right of Spencer Knight. And there I think we just saw conclusive evidence that Troy was 100% right. 6:59 left in the third. Hawks lead 4-1. This is Blackhawks hockey on 720 WGN.
Surratt. It's WGN, the original social media.
WGN.
It's the heart of March and everything's green. The bar's as busy as you've ever seen. Everyone's Irish and you are too. When you tell them more, do. Woke up in Chicago to a river dyed green. It felt to me like a crazy dream. When I looked at the calendar I knew it was true. Time to tell them more, do. It's St. Patrick's Day, so what do? It's tell them more, do. Hey! Tullamore Dew Irish Whiskey, imported by William Grant & Sons, Inc.
Mom, I need to lay low for a few days.
Lay low? What's going on?
I only paid for this Hyundai Tucson.
Christopher Allen Lynch.
Deal's so right, it almost feels wrong. Get the car or SUV you want at the Hyundai Getaway Sales Event. Lease the Hyundai Tucson for $249 a month or get $2,000 bonus cash. Visit your local Hyundai dealer today. Offers end March 3rd. Call 224-661-0068 for details.
Clutter taking over your space? Let Junk Luggers help you reclaim it. Junk Luggers is the full-service junk removal and hauling company ready to tackle it all. From single-item pickups to clearing out the garage or removing furniture, Junk Luggers takes care of the heavy lifting so you don't have to. And with a strong commitment to sustainability, Junk Luggers keeps garbage out of landfills by repurposing, donating, and recycling whenever possible. Call 1-800-LUG-JUNK or visit junkluggers.com. Junk Luggers, saving your space and the planet one haul at a time.
Blackhawks Friday Night Hockey returns to the United Center March 7th. Enjoy a pregame party and exclusive cup giveaway courtesy of Modelo. Get tickets at blackhawks.com/tickets.
Well, coming in tonight's action, San Jose 1 win in their last 10. They're cold. The Tampa Bay Lightning with 9 wins in their last 10. Lost tonight 2-1 to the Florida Panthers, but they are hot. Who's hot is cold, sponsored by Plumbers 911 Chicago, where they do it right the first time.
So no goal is the official call. Good effort by Ryan Donato. He'll get him next time. Kings come up ice out of their end. Kopitar passing it ahead to Kempe over the Hawk line on the left wing where he stops. Put the puck down to the corner. Kopitar in to get the puck. Crevier leaned into him with a body check. The puck comes free and the Hawks get it. Vlasic passing up the left wing to center ice to Donato. Leaving it for Vlasic. He enters the King zone. We get a whistle, and the play is ruled offside. Now 6:24 left in the third. 4-1 in favor of the Hawks.
Quick line change for the Hawks as Bedard comes onto the ice. Slaggert on his left, Nazar on his right. Blackhawks line change sponsored by Gilkey Windows, the best line of fiberglass windows and doors.
Now, Anders Sorensen has the last change as the home team head coach, and that's a home ice advantage for sure. We'll get to the rest of that momentarily. Here's LaFerriere into the Hawk zone, firing from the right circle, and Spencer Knight is down with a butterfly save and holds on to it. Tonight's home ice advantage is sponsored by Midwestern University's multi-specialty clinic in Downers Grove, your family's home for healthcare. Visit MWUclinics.com.
Spencer Knight fights this shot off and hits the blocker into his chest protector, able to hang on to it. Quick little 3-on-2 rush there for the LA Kings.
Kings get the draw. Fiala hammers one from the right point. That goes through the crease and just wide of the left post. Bill Mastro sticks the puck up the left wing glass and down ice to the King blue line. And the puck turned over by Edmondson, that to Bedard, who caught the puck at center ice and carried back into the King zone. Offside is the call. They'll face it off just outside the King blue line once again.
Good pressure up on Edmondson there to force that turnover. Bedard almost kept it alive. Good call there by the linesman. Derek Nansen made that call.
Bedard made 3 strong defensive plays on that last shift. Notable in my book. I mean, that to me, that's demonstrating growth in his game. Edmondson over the center ice circle. Flips it on the left wing side. Fiala over the Hawk blue line. Tried to stick one on goal. Murphy got a stick in there, deflecting the puck away to the corner. Edmondson sent it around to Spence, right point, to Byfield, high slot, firing a shot that goes over the Hawk net. This puck along the near boards. Del Mastro on a tumbling puck toward the right point, held in by the Kings. LaFerriere to Spence. To Fiala in the corner. He's given a mean taste of the glass by Del Mastro and goes down. Edmondson, meanwhile, firing for the left point. That deflects off of Knight and wide. Fiala the near corner, passing up the slot. Byfield got a shot away. Murphy blocked it in front. Then Murphy poke checks the puck into the far corner in the Hawk zone. Nazar trying to get to it there. It's in Murphy's skates. Nazar pulls it out, got it to Del Mastro back in the net, drove it around the glass, held in by Spence, right point. He flips the puck down behind the Hawk net around up the far side of Bedard. Bedard trying to clear the zone, taken away by the Kings. LaFerriere in the right wing circle, carries in behind the Hawk net. LaFerriere fed the puck out to the top of the left circle to Danault. Danault to the corner, will send it in behind the Hawk net around to Spence along the right boards. To Fiala there. Fiala now top of the right circle. To Spence at the line. Long shot from there. Murphy deflects it wide with the stick. Nazar will nudge it ahead through center ice down into the King zone. Not far enough for icing, but far enough for the Hawks to get a much-needed line change.
Yeah, LA Kings with a late push here. They're throwing it all out there. They're down 4-1, 4.5 to go.
Turcotte into the Hawk zone. Takes a handoff down the right wing from Danault to the corner. Then trying to make a back pass. This is picked off by the Hawks' Colton Dock. He gains center ice on the left wing. Put the puck down into the King zone to the corner. Mikey Anderson will drive it around behind his net up the left wing side of the Hawk blue line, and Colton Dock back to get it. He got it over to Wyatt Kaiser. Flings it up the left wing to center ice off Bertuzzi's stick. Turcotte the other way to Doughty down the right wing side. Hawk zone to the corner. Shot it through the crease. It goes all the way through to the left point. Mikey Anderson there. Turns the puck over to Tyler Bertuzzi, who can't clear the Hawk zone. Doughty takes the puck at the left point. Whips it down behind the Hawk net around up the near side. And now Doc will redirect the puck down ice into the King end. 3:40 left on the clock for the third. The Hawks lead 4-1. Kopitar to center ice. Just hands the puck right to Louis Crevier just inside the Hawk line. Quick pass up the right wing Maroon into the King zone. Goes across the rink with a pass. Reichel to Vlasic left point. Firing a shot from there. Deflected wide by Spence. Smith got it to Maroon back of the net. To Vlasic along the left sideboards. He'll dump the puck in behind the King net. Jordan Spence on the puck there. Put it into the near corner to Kempe. Passing to Kopitar through center ice. Crossing the Hawk line. To Fogle right point. Fed the left circle. Fiala put it in front. Kopitar drop past Kempe. Couldn't get a shot away. Downey follows up with a shot from the high slot. Blocked in front by Craig Smith. Puck cleared out of there by Murphy, but not out of the zone. Kept in by Doughty left point. Down to Kopitar along the left boards. To Doughty left point again. To Kempe right point. Now to Kopitar along the right side boards. To the top of the right circle. Fogle to Kempe through the high slot. Empty net in the King's end of the rink. Kemper on the bench. Kopitar right point. Kempe high slot to Doughty left circle. Put it across for Fiala. The pass over his stick. Kopitar recovers along the right boards. Gave it a Kempe high slot. Wrist shot. That was blocked on the way in by Fogle. Puck cleared away by Vlasic. Not out. A long shot from the right point by Kempe. Gobbled up by Spencer Knight. He's down in the butterfly position. Makes the save and holds on. And a whistle will stop play.
Oh, a skate play. Skate play?
I believe that's right. He's going to be escorted to the Hawks bench for some repairs. And we'll tell you about everything after the break. 2:23 left in the third. Hawks poised to win their second game in a row. Lead 4-1. Stick around and come back for the conclusion after this. This is Blackhawks hockey on 720 WGN.
Hey, it's Chris Chelios. Celebrate every goal this season with El Bandito Yankee, an ultra-premium tequila made from 100% Blue Weber agave. With no fake colorings or flavors, our verified additive-free Blanco, Reposado, and Anejo are so smooth, it's criminal. Our unique oxygenation process delivers a rich smoothness without that tequila burn. So pick up a bottle today at any of the 4 Sal's Beverage World locations. For events, cocktails, and more, visit elbanditoyankee.com and break out the Bandito, baby.
Hi, this is Dave Musial, owner of Four Seasons Heating, Air Conditioning, Plumbing, and Electric. Do you have a plumbing emergency? Call Four Seasons. An electrical emergency? Call Four Seasons. A heating or cooling emergency? Call Four Seasons. Same-day hot water tank installation needed? Call Four Seasons. Need a whole home generator? Call Four Seasons. We guarantee same-day installation on all heating, cooling, plumbing, and electrical needs, and no extra charge for nights, weekends, or holidays.
For all the right reasons, call it 664 Seasons.
Being a union member, you fully understand your pension benefits. Are you getting the most of what your pension benefits have to offer? Could you use a review of your spousal retirement options? Hi, I'm Ron Whittingham, co-owner of Megan Financial. That's where we come in. We provide financial planning solutions exclusively designed for you, the hardworking men and women of organized labor. Megan Financial will help you take steps to pursue the growth you want and the protection you need. Visit us at megent.com.
Investment executive offering security and advisory services through Cetera Advisors, LLC. Member FINRA SIPC.
The Blackhawks, Wildcats, and the NFL play here on AM 720. On smart speakers, say play WGN Chicago.
So we are back here at the United Center, but there's going to be a little delay. Charlie and I and John, we were watching the replay of what was going on. Spencer Knight's blade popped out, I would say 10, 15 seconds before he made the last save, and he couldn't push from anywhere, and he lost his blade. And then all of a sudden, like, the play was going around, but there was so much traffic in front of the net, you couldn't see what was going on. But at one point, he had got turned around. He couldn't push it. We get to look at it now. I'll tell you what, the guys in front of him did an excellent job, because he was a fish out of water, facing the wrong way at one point.
And kudos to Troy Parchman, Jimmy Heinzelman, and DJ Kogut, the equipment staff. Once again, Johnny on the spot for some quick repairs. Spencer Knight back in the crease. Play underway. Dowdy at the right point. Hawk zone tried to fire one toward the net. He missed on it. Mikheyev chips the puck to center ice. Kings have to regroup at center ice. Here's Fiala into the Hawk zone. Lost the puck on Knight. He tried to fling it to the other end of the rink. Picked up by the Kings. They keep it alive inside the Hawk zone. Fiala to Kempe right point. Back down to Kevin Fiala, right wing corner. To Kopitar beside the right circle. To Fiala, bottom of the right circle. Put it in front of the net. This deflects all the way through and up the far boards in front of the benches to center ice. Kempe back in the King zone. Drops it off to Dowdy. Dowdy between the circles to Kempe. King line. Shot it across the rink. Picked off by Teravainen to Mikheyev. Into the King zone. Donato. Donato right circle. Rolls in front. Fires. He scores! Empty net goal for Ryan Donato. That's number 22 on the season. 5-1. The Hawks are enjoying a lead over the Kings and poised to pick up their 19th win on the season and win the season series against the LA Kings.
With that goal, it's time to break out the Bandito. Celebrate every goal this season with El Bandito Yankee Tequila. And that Blackhawks insurance goal, sponsored by GetCoveredIllinois.gov. Find out if you qualify for a special enrollment period through the ACA Marketplace. Mikheyev picked off a errant pass in the neutral zone, just bounced it off the boards. And then I think Ryan Donato actually was looking to try and give the puck back to Mikheyev. Return the favor there, because Mikheyev had an opportunity to shoot at the empty net, gave it to Ryan Donato. And you mentioned the 22nd of the season. Hawks have scored some goals here in the last few games.
Certainly have. 5 in Vegas, 6 in Anaheim, and now 5 tonight so far, still with 1 minute and 10 left to play in the game. Guys are inside the Hawk zone to a loose puck. We'll lift it out the center ice down into the LA zone. Jordan Spence took it there. Quick pass up ice to Turcotte, to Moore, Hawk line. He'll send it across the rink down into the Hawk zone. Del Mastro carries behind the net, spun the puck up the near side, not out. Taken away now by the Hawks, Slaggert. Then he was wrestled off the puck near the left point. Connor Bedard will kick it free to himself along the far boards and pass over to Del Mastro. Del Mastro gains center ice on the left wing. He'll lift the tumbling puck into the left wing corner, LA zone. Jordan Spence back to get it there. Approaching 30 seconds left in regulation. Byfield will skate the puck through center. With Colton Dock in tow. Byfield down to the right wing corner, Hawk zone. Stabs the puck behind the net. Murphy came out with it now in the near corner. He's checked but put the puck up the boards. Taken away by LaFerriere. Then he turned the puck over to the Hawks. Colton Dock to Frank Nazar. And he'll one-handed to center ice to Athanasiou. Breaks into the King zone. 1 against 4 Kings. We'll just backhand it down to the right wing corner. 5 seconds left in the game. The crowd standing at the United Center, anticipating a Hawks win. 3 seconds, 2-1. There it is! In Spencer Knight's debut in the Hawk net. Spencer Knight stopping all but one LA shot here tonight. Improves his career mark against the LA Kings to 1-1-1. And boy, does he get surrounded by his teammates that are happy to welcome him here to Chicago. Great win for the Hawks tonight.
Yeah, and Spencer Knight was great. And I'm telling you what, there's a lot of fans have left the building because of the score, but the remaining fans here, and there is still a lot of them, there's no doubt in my mind that Spencer Knight is going to be the first star of this game, and he is going to get a big round of applause. He was spectacular in this game.
I couldn't tell the listeners during that preamble how many shots that he had stopped because they'd taken him off the boards, but he stopped 41 of 42 LA shots here tonight.
And Blackhawks got outshot 42-19 and win the game 5-1. Go figure.